Hey, yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo, truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. Heaven 10's up high, let's roll. Heavy talk, light heart, that's V-Mind, Evan Soul. It's the spot where the real ones show. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Drop a 10, drop a 10, let's begin. Hit that like, spread love, tap in, you tune a great vibes. Let's get it, let's get it. We keep it fun, but respectful. We keep it deep and intellectual. We live stones, heavy but movable. Great vibes, always here to make you laugh. That's undisputable. Alright, y'all, the show's about to start. Hit that like, drop a 10, and let's move these stones together. Hey, yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yo, what's up, fam? You already know the deal. Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah, lift the stones, move the weight, come in, sit down, time to elevate. True talk, love loud, let's begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. We coming in strong with the check going wild. Big laughs, big thoughts, that's the style. Heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10, let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10, throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10, like great vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the check going up, time to begin. Great vibes on 10 for the win. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. Drop your 10, drop your 10. Let's tune in, like a share, like a share. Check in, check in. It's great vibes on 10 for the win. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Heavy stones get lifted, mindset free. Great vibes flowing through this energy. Talk deep, stay kind, feel the aftermath. Cause great vibes always here to make you laugh. Great vibes on 10, show that love. Hit that like, rise above. No hate, hate here, just real talk again. Welcome on, great vibes on 10. We coming in smooth, yeah, the check gon' spin. Heavy stones lifted, we moving again. Talk deep, laugh loud, woo, truth to the brim. We vibing on 10, never let's get it in. Great vibes on 10, show the love, show the love. Hit that like, rise above. No.
Okay, let's see. I think we're past our time. Let me go ahead and get started. Let's see. How's every Uh, uh, how y'all doing on today? Hold on one second. Let's mute that. Um, let's mute that. How's everybody doing on today? Y'all come on in here. Again, good to see y'all on today. What's with the damn sirens? Uh, I'm confused. I'm very much I'm confused. Um, y'all, what's with the sirens? Can somebody help me out? Good to see y'all coming in. Steph is great vibes on 10 at gmail.com. Um, uh, why is my computer running slow? I guess it's the studio. Um, hold on one second. This is the wrong one. Oh, hold on one second. Hold on one second. This is not the one that I need. Hold on. Okay. Let's open this. All right. That's better. Uh, oh, that's what the sirens are for because it's about to start. Okay. Listen, everyone, welcome in. It's your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. I don't have too much to talk about to start out with because I don't want to take away from the context. But it's some mistakes that I've made over on Rumble. So let me make sure that I clean that up. But again, thank y'all so much for coming back to the live. Oh, here it is. Again, y'all, I do apologize. I was rushing because I set up my thumbnails for one thing, and um, when I saw that their title, it was different. Cause normally it takes me like 45 minutes to do to create the thumbnails for TikTok, YouTube, and now it's like an extra like 10 minutes for Rumble. Um, so I had to do that like in 20 minutes. So y'all, I do apologize if you feel like that I'm rushing right now. Um, but again, it's good to have y'all back. It's good to have y'all back in the house. With your boy Great Vibes on 10. Again, y'all. So as y'all can see, the title to their uh, the title to their uh, the title to their live is the door to human. Tra- oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Thank you, Steffi B. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Listen, Shadow, I couldn't find me either. Um, but what's funny is because you said you couldn't find me on Rumble. Um, if I can get anybody to help, great vibes. Can anybody research on how to find the link to Rumble? If you have a page on Rumble, how do you find the link so I can send out that link? Can any Edie, you should know how to do this. God damn it, Randy, y'all, y'all, y'all fucking do everything. God damn it, I need to find. Edie say I'm gonna look. I'll look for you. Thank you. Fat Boo say I'm a bot. You ain't no damn bot. Everybody, welcome in. Um, yeah, it's Great Vibes on 10 on Rumble. Um, Matter of fact, let me. And that's one thing I don't get, y'all. I don't get it. Cause I did my second video. I got to go through there and erase a few things. Y'all, hold on one second. Hold on one. Okay. No, forget that. How do I? Um, Good to see y'all. Hey y'all, we're family. Everybody's coming in. Thank y'all so much. Hell, y'all need to see it too. Um, the hell I'm thinking here. Let's get TikTok in on the action. And again, y'all, this is something that I did at the last minute. So it's like a lot of stuff I'm still trying to. Let's get this here. Uh, and what I would like to do, let me see if I can get this over. Hold on one second, y'all. I may have to drop this down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this down where I'm at. Um, Now, y'all, again, it's gonna be more listening. Let me bring up TikTok. Oh boy, boy. Okay, I think that's enough. Let me see if I can move it over. Let me move this over just a little bit. No, not over my face. Okay, I think, and let me get their chat in because I want y'all to see their chat room too. Is this the primary display? All right. Okay. Let me TikTok. Hold on, I gotta do something. No, no, no. You? No. So that's the farthest going to go with that. Okay, look like they're starting. Uh, like they're starting. Okay, all right.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Truth Be Told. I am your host, Tessa Faulkner.
And I'm Beverly Gillen.
Awesome. So, Beverly, well, here we are in the new year, and you and I, we have been working in the background for a bit here on the human trafficking aspect, not just of adults, but of children. And uh, a lot has come out into the open, especially since we brought on Shelly Carter, then we brought on Allie. To be honest with you, this was something that I never expected to happen. It blew up into this massive development that was more than I had ever expected. I've been working on human trafficking for about, you know, 10 years off and on here. And I've brought on some people. I've had people who suffer from dissociative identity disorder that were abused in even Christian schools when I was working with gatekeepers online. And putting that out there, and then of course, I step back, and I'll just be quite honest with everybody out here. To be quite honest with everybody, um, I'm somebody who, especially, I stepped back from that because I didn't want to be that guy. And I'll just be right up front and truthful to everyone. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be that guy who was surrounded by the Me Too movement, which was going around about the time that I was showing a lot of this stuff with the human trafficking, talking about that. But people came to me, um, and I didn't want to deal with it. And it was I had my own hangups because I've had issues in my past that I didn't want to be I didn't want to be known as that guy. And especially when you were talking about with the Me Too movement that was going on, there was a bunch of hijacking of that with people that were playing victim, that was using it to go against men and to go in the feminist movement. The wrong feminist movement was getting involved in that. So of course I was like, man, I don't really want to be. I don't want that thing. But the more that I've gone through here in life, it's come at me more and more and more that I just can't escape that. So I've actually, since Allie came on and Shelly came on and all of the things that's came at you and I regarding this, it's just like you kind of step back and you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, God, what is it you're trying to do with me? Why are you putting this in my lap when I tried to get away from it years ago? I didn't want to be a part of that. I didn't want to have to be stuck in that because just the way that I was. And then you see it, and then it comes at you, and then you look at it and you say to yourself, you know what? It's game over. We're not going to play this game anymore. I can't run from this. It's going to come at me harder and harder the more that I try to escape it. And so this right here has been put in our lap. And I'll be right up front that we're not going anywhere on this. In fact, we're going to dive deeper into more of this. And in fact, we'll be going into that more tonight. So I don't know about you, Beverly, but this year, I see this as a year as we look around and you see the landscape of events that's going on. This is the year that the door is wide, stinking open on this human trafficking issue. People are freaking done with it. I've never seen a time like we are in now, where people's eyes are so open to this that they're saying, I will put everything I got at this, and I'm not giving in until it's over. And that's where we are today, aren't we, Beverly?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I mean, and it had to be it had to come to this point because something needs to be done to save children that people have closed their eyes, closed their eyes to for so long. I'm sorry, choking. But yeah, I mean, it's been the elephant in the living room, like I've said in the past. It's been the huge thing that's been sitting there that nobody wanted to address until now, and I'm glad that people are starting to wake up and see the reality of it.
I am too. I think that, and especially as we got a lot of people there. We are there on live on Rumble right now. Make sure you guys are following us there on Pickaxe Social. We are also there live on X, other platforms as well. So share this tonight. This is going to be a show where we're going to be showing up stuff tonight. We're going to be discussing a lot of things tonight regarding Allie Carter, human trafficking in general. So we want to make sure that all of you are with us. But we got a lot of people there watching on Rumble right now. We appreciate all of the following that we have gotten regarding this. So, guys, we won't let you down. We're going to keep going at this. Beverly and I have been working in the background day and night pretty much. Beverly, even just before we even got to the show, spent a 2 hour conversation doing investigation. So, this isn't just something that we're coming on here handling with influencer gloves, because that's not what we do here. We care about revealing the truth. We care about the people that are involved here, and the more that it develops, the more that I see clearly that this is an issue that it must be told. It must be handled strongly and put out there. We must.
Listen, y'all. TikTok. I need everybody tapping the screen. Okay, I need everybody tapping the screen. Right now we only at 12,000 taps, and remember when these videos play, if the screen is not being tapped, they will shut the platform down. Okay. So let's make sure that we're tapping the screen and we are sharing the live out, and also that we are tackling that live goal. Um, Again, I really want to thank y'all so much for coming in and for supporting the platform. And yeah, so right now he's talking about he's doing his sponsorship. So again, thank y'all so much. Peanut, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your Go Populars and the goats and everything else that you are throwing to the live. Welcome to the can I bring this down a little bit? Let's bring it down right there. Welcome to the Wolf family. I appreciate that. Peanut, Akita, Kale Waltz, Fine and Dangerous, Angela, Jess, Jess through 50 of them. Peanut. Can I at least get done uh, before y'all start? Uh, don't see your ass across my screen, okay? All right? We had this discussion already. Let's not do that. All right? Let's be PG rated over here. All right? Uh, Sitting their asses and shit. Quintet, thank you so much to Go Populars. Um, I'm trying to get everything out. Uh, let's see. Keita, hitting the live gift. Uh, let's see. Kelps, your data heartbeat. And again, y'all, he's doing his sponsor. Why is my profile picture getting the caps? Why I'm not getting the caps? Why is my live like my live is freezing a little? Um, I don't like this. All right, my live like it was freezing. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Again, thank you everybody. Y'all, let me get myself back in here. All right. Oh, hell.
uh, a really strong issue that we're talking about here tonight regarding Ali Carter, the human
Hell.
trafficking issue. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to switch here and let Beverly get here in the interview spot so we can move forward and go throughout the night and get this stuff going on. All right.
Any?
All right, Beverly. It's
Oh, okay. Sorry, I kind of cut out there for a second. Yeah. Hey, Miracle, how are you? I'm gonna start with you because after we had Allie and Shelly on our show, we got some lashback. And I know you did too. There were some people, I mean, the majority of the people that have contacted us have been for Allie. You know, they're behind her 1,000,000%. But we have those few that are putting up people's houses on the internet, saying it's ours, doxing workplaces, things like that. And you experience the same thing, right?
Yes, ma'am, I have. Uh, for lack of, multiple words, just to answer your question, yes, I definitely have been through what you all have been going through as well.
Right. And in my opinion and my thoughts, it's kind of counterproductive what's going on. I've said a million times.
No, 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 not that dangerous. She said their house. Miracle just said somebody where? Wow, she just
The backlash that we're getting, but we've gotten it. So we've become those people.
I could go on and on about it, to be honest. So I've been following Allie ever since that infamous bonnet video. So that was back in 2020. And I guess by just listening to her share her testimony, there's a lot of things that I would say led me towards her testimony in that particular time. But without going too deep into all of that, after listening to her and looking into the things that she was talking about, the things I wasn't familiar with, like SRA, even going into DID
Great
and all
vibes,
these type of things,
twisted
I was looking
lies.
into those things that she spoke of, and eventually I just felt like I needed to do something. So at that time, I had just started GSL, which y'all see is God, Sex, and Love now, and basically, I just was using the platform to just share to people about her. So once I heard her testimony with the bonnet video, I just kind of was like, basically taking everything she said seriously, because, not only did I witness, what she had to say, but then I also was seeing the things that they were dealing with when they went live. So there were times where, this cop just popped up to their house. They showed this time where this guy had jumped over their fence. Like, it was all kinds of stuff like that going on. And so I'm sitting there watching her live with the thousands of other people that was watching her at that time as well. And there was one time in particular that she just kind of was saying that, you guys need to understand what it's like to be one of those children locked in a cage and whatnot. And so I had been praying at the time about asking the Lord, like, what can I do about this? Other than just sharing it and trying to, get more people to watch her videos. And when she said that, I guess I said to myself, that's the least that I can do. And so I took her words seriously. She was saying, get under a table for like 15 minutes and just, imagine what it feels like to be a kid locked in a cage. And I'm like, well, that's the least I can do. And people were doing all kinds of crazy challenges at that time. Like, I want to say like ice bucket and all that type of stuff. So I ended up doing that in solidarity with her, and also just to get the word out about what she was saying. And I don't know if I was the first. I don't know if I was like the only one at that time, but I guess that's how I ended up standing out in the crowd to her. And then ultimately they came and visited GSL. So they came on the show, and it wasn't even a show. It was just kind of like a pop-up, and we just kind of met, and we just were live, and we met each other and things like that. And she shared her story with that. And then I think we talked maybe like one more time where she went live with me when she was having some issues. As you all know, technical difficulties happen when Allie comes. So when she was having some difficulties on her end, I'm like, hey, come on my platform. We don't have no difficulties happening on our end and stuff. So she was able to come, and we found some like way to just rig her. She was like on my Zoom, and I was live, and we were trying to get what she had to say out that night. And we had only like 2 conversations back then, and there was this like years of a hiatus between when I talked to her.
Your ass up. Y'all, what's with the sirens? Is this some type of thing? What can somebody explain to me? What the fuck is these sirens mean? Is it saying that, hey, y'all are over there telling Miracle she's lying? What the hell are these sirens? Oh, green means go. You said they said flood the chat so they can't see evil comments. Me green light go. Allie Carter shit army go. Okay. All right.
It shifted to something else. And then
Well, you're welcome to continue on that if you want.
Well, this is what happened on my end. So so first I started kind of seeing some comments, and I haven't said this name. I still won't say this name, but this particular person
Say my
kept coming to the
name.
platform
Oh, not
and
me.
proclaiming that they were her mother, proclaiming that they were they just all kinds of cursing and threats towards me, towards Allie, all this, and then there was other people, I guess, along those same lines. And so I'm like, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this person is Allie's mom or not, because at that time I had never heard Allie say this person's name, or the bio mom, if you want to say. She would, every time she would refer to bio mom, she would say surrogate. So that's what I've heard over since 2020. I would say, and just to be honest with you, at this point, I've heard her say her name, but that didn't happen until last year, 2025. So between 2020 and 2024, I never heard the name at all. And so when this person is commenting, I'm like, I don't know who this is. And we made statements about it on the channel and everything. I was like, look, GSL people, look, I know there's someone in the comments. I don't know who this is. I don't know anything about that. We're just going to keep moving forward with what we're doing and what Allie's talking about, which is the children, trying to keep people focused on the bigger issue, like you were talking about, child abuse and human trafficking. And then just want, I think, like, so at some point, because I think people kept thinking that GSL was Allie. And so for a long time, I was like trying to get them not to subscribe. I was trying to get people to go to Allie's. She didn't have a YouTube at that time, but I was trying to get them to go to her Instagram. And then at some point, people kept coming back to the channel being like, that Instagram isn't up, or it's private, or whatever. And so I just started to try to be the middle person and try to point people in the direction, right? So I think the person thought that we were Allie too. And then so at some point I went live and I just was talking to the people and I was like, hey, so I know I haven't been live in a long time.
Hold on 1 second, y'all, cause she lying her ass off. Y'all, somebody put in the comments, y'all, they did something. These are not those sirens y'all see here in the chat. Those don't have no profile pictures, no nothing. I think those are computer bots. Cause it's saying that they got 2,000 people in a room. And I'm telling you right now, it's not 2,000 people in that room. As y'all can see, y'all see it, all them sirens, there are no profile pictures. Just let you know.
I don't know anything about y'all's personal life and all that type of stuff. All I know is what Allie has shared with us for the past, at that time, it was like 3-4 years, right? So I'm like, that's all I really know. So I really don't know anything about y'all's life. And then I was live too. So I didn't read the email to the people that I was talking to. But the people in my chat was like, that person don't need to come here and da 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 da. So I was like, GSL don't even want to see this person. So at the end of the day, like, I don't have anything to say. So I never responded, but I did reach out to Allie the best way that I could at that time, because we had some inboxing and then I knew an email. So I tried to send them to both, and I just was like, hey, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is even real, but I just know that I just got this email, just letting you know. I mean, because for me, I didn't feel comfortable with inviting someone without even talking to Allie about it. You know what I mean? I hadn't talked to her in years after that point, or at that particular time. So anyway, I guess that was I guess Allie can tell her side of that, but for me, I just was trying to share, like, hey, there's some lady claiming this. I don't know who this is, but she's saying she's your mom. I don't know, but this is what's happening on my end, and it's getting kind of crazy. But just letting you know, and I guess that was a big, huge thing for Allie on her end. And she could say it better than me, but yeah. So I never talked to said individual. I don't, and yeah. I didn't even get confirmation of that name being who that person claimed to be until I got to the events that happened at,
Right.
last year. So yeah.
We have a similar situation here because she's come on the show a few times.
Mm.
It was not supposed to even be anything about that, but somehow it was twisted to be about that, which is one of the main reasons that the victims don't speak out, is because they're so afraid of the persecution they're going to face. I mean, victims are always the ones criminalized. It's never, just listen to them and hear their story and understand they need help. They need somebody to hear them out and do something about the problem.
And honestly, since then, I mean, it's a little bit, we've cleaned it up a little bit now, but I want to say after, so a few months after I didn't respond and whatnot, then later, I guess the person found another platforms and they've been doing whatever they've been doing. Again, I wasn't really tuning into any of that type of stuff, but people would come back to the channel, I guess, quoting.
No, tell her what we've been doing. There ain't no whatever we've been doing. Tell her what we've been doing.
And all this type of stuff. And I'm like, y'all are real flaky, because just last week everybody loved Allie. Now all of a sudden, like, people are like, whoa, and telling her to go somewhere, so it just was like, what is this? And what are y'all even talking about, right? And I was just confused. Right. And then at some point, I guess concerned citizens of GSL, started to email me, about my name being in the mix. And next thing I know, my husband's name is in the mix. And next thing I know, I'm seeing little clips, I guess, of threats and whatnot towards me and my family. And people are coming in the comments saying that it was me, I guess, that had done all the things to Allie of her life. And at that point, we just met last year for the first time. So I'm, right. It's just very interesting how, so for me, without going, I know we can go on and on, right? But I guess for me, like, to be on that receiving end and see how easy that.
Miracle, who threatened you? Miracle, show the proof. Who threatened you?
Blamed and to be said that, oh, it's us doing things and we're in cahoots with Miss Shirley somehow and all this stuff. I'm like, well, you know what? It's making everything, like, I feel like everything is just confirming what Allie has said over the years about her life, about what she's gone through. And so I don't know. I don't know how anyone else can have doubt at this point, but I'm like, y'all made up stuff about me. So who's to say y'all not just making up stuff about everything else y'all are saying? So yeah. So
both of you ladies have been to her events that she's had where she was speaking out on. So y'all have actually seen and held the documentation, and you, Brittany, you're a social worker?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm a foster care coordinator at the moment, but I have my bachelor's degree in social work, and
so upon holding those documents, what do you have to say about those?
I think that I've never seen a faked state seal. I've never seen a faked embossed stamp. As I said in my interview with Miracle, even though Tennessee and California documents are different, there's only so different they can be. Like, those CPS reports are going to look the same across the board. So there was no part of me that believed that they spent hours falsifying these documents when everything I could tell, it was legitimate. I mean, they would have had to make up names of workers and times and locations. And now a lot of those things have been verified. So I guess our gut instinct was right and our experience with those things. But the birth certificate was authentic. We held their actual IDs. And we had seen some of the affidavits, but we got to read a lot more.
So being a worker of CPS, how do you feel about what is being said about while she was in CPS care?
So I want to clarify, I do not work for CPS.
Okay.
I actually it's okay. I work for a foster care agency. It's a therapeutic foster care agency. And so I have a set of clients that I see weekly. So I work with the kids and their foster parents and their biological parents to do whatever they need to obtain permanency, whether that be return home or whether that be to stay where they're at. So I see them every week, and that's sorry, I get a little nervous.
Oh, you're fine.
But yeah, so that's about it. I don't do removals, which is what CPS does.
So your ass don't work for CPS. You just a foster parent. You work with the foster system. Okay, all right.
I did find that there are a lot of differences between the way that California operates and the way that Tennessee operates. With us, CPS is only involved for a very short amount of time. So usually by the time the case gets assigned to me, that person's already out of the picture. Like they do the initial investigation and removal, and then the child will get assigned like a state worker that they see once a month. And then some of those children they'll push out to the agencies like mine, the adoption agencies. And so that's how we get involved.
Right.
Tori said that they was going to have CPS workers on here.
involved in something like that. I did speak with one of the CPS caseworkers on the telephone that had been involved with Allie, and she confirmed a lot of what had been said. And she, as a matter of fact, she said that the same thing, that there was so much backlash that they were in fear of losing their jobs, is why they didn't help Allie more than they did. And she apologized multiple times that she didn't do more.
But what did she? Tori said she been with celebrities. We know she was in foster care, but we're talking about the celebrities. Let's continue.
And
And
a lot of kids that have been done wrong by the system don't usually get that confession or any sort of
Right.
justice from that. So even though it was a long time coming, even though what that worker did was not a choice I would have made, I do appreciate that they came forward and said
Right.
something about it, at least took some accountability for it. And hopefully that inspired other people to come forward too.
Right.
Because it's hard to admit when you make a mistake, but that was a mistake that really hurt somebody and possibly
Yeah.
several somebodies. And, you know, we take an oath and I took mine seriously. So I don't know what happened with some of these other people. But yeah, I was pretty upset to hear the level of corruption that I didn't know existed in my field.
We know
Right.
that.
Right.
We know that.
I just want to say, like,
talk about
I
that all
thank
the
God for
time.
y'all because, as somebody again that's only had like a little taste, I guess, of Allie's experience, because again, people came to the channel thinking that we're Allie, right? So there's all these comments and things that I see often, and again, majority of it is love. So shout out to those that are showing love. But the ones that do, you know, they're skeptical, they got all these questions. They're like, this isn't true, that isn't true, X, Y, and Z.
Y'all
And
don't
so
answer questions.
what both of or all of you all, everyone else here that's on this screen, outside of me, you know, y'all are able to shed light to regular people, I guess, like me and other people that, hey, you know, I'm in this field and I know this paperwork. I know, you know, again, the seals and things of that nature. You saw it
You
in
got too
person,
many
you
bots,
came,
man.
and then you spoke up to say, hey, at the end of the day, you can't fake this. And what I saw was not fake, right? Same with you in regards to being able to dive deeper as a journalist and whatnot. Like, there's only so much I can do with the information that Allie has shared. Like, I've read it to people, I've tried to share, but of course, a lot of things are blacked out, things like that. But you all can go deeper to be able to say, okay, now I can interview people, right? Or people can come to me and, you know, I guess a safe place to, you know, again, be a journalist and dig deeper than
Why y'all over there with wheelchairs? Quintet. Why y'all over there with wheelchairs? Y'all just, y'all petty. Y'all are petty.
about Allie and her situation. Can we just keep the focus on understanding that child abuse and human trafficking is real regardless? Like,
Right.
regardless of how you feel about Allie. Like, now we're getting confirmation on Allie's testimony. But even if you don't want to believe, even after all that, please understand that there's some children out there being abused and trafficked. And that's the problem, and that's the point. I feel like she's been sharing that for the past 5 years.
Right. You're exactly right. Yeah.
Y'all, like YouTube, I got a live goal. It but just 5 people, not the ones that did it earlier. Can I get 5 new people to knock their live goal out? Moderators, can y'all pin that live goal? And I need 5 new people to knock their goal out. All right. TikTok, y'all almost. Well, TikTok, can y'all go ahead and start knocking that live goal out if y'all don't mind? Or look like y'all probably have. Look like y'all have knocked the live goal out. I appreciate it. All right, it's reset it. Thank y'all, TikTok. Really appreciate it. Y'all on top of it.
Things that you've been investigating all along, and things that even, you know, Beverly can attest to here is like, we've seen things that's been sent to us and we're still looking at all of those things. There's no way that we could put everything up that we've got. I'm telling you, we get so much email right now. It's unbelievable. And you have to take some of that and you got to divide it. And then you got to say, okay, this is what I'm going to have to focus on while I'm doing something else, right? Because Beverly and I, we do this, but, you know, we do other things as well. But I also do Battlefront Frontline, and I do other investigations, and I work with a lot of other people while we're building Battlefront Broadcast Network. So you got to kind of divide all of that up. And you know, Beverly and I are in the background, like, okay, you go here and then I go there, because you're able to go that angle because you have the experience with it, because you see something there that I'm not seeing. And so that's where we go with all of this, because even though everybody wants to think that, and you will hear from even Allie, this isn't even about Allie. You know what Allie's doing here is she's breaking open the door to what's been happening to all of these people for a long time. Ali just happens to be a face of a movement right now. And so she's the one doing all of this, and she's taking the arrows of poison, so to speak,
Right.
while revealing all this. But like I said, there's the intricacies behind all of this is vast. I'm like, I've seen stuff that people have sent me emails, and Beverly and I were talking even about a couple of days ago, one that I was like, oh man, this matches something I was looking at that wasn't nothing to do with Allie. And it all starts to come together. That's why this whole thing's very important. And I think that even when you have, and even what people don't see on here is because we've been doing this side of it, is they don't see that we're actually even talking to people who have an opposition to this, that we don't have to do that because we have other sources that we can use without hearing, but we're even listening to you. And 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 a lot of those people, and I think there are some well-meaning ones in there, but from what I've seen, especially of recent, when you start doxing somebody, you're done, and you're not going to get heard. And now you're on my radar, and it's not going to be a cute one. And but the fact of the matter is that there are those even on that they got something to tell that's going to move us to eventually getting all of this fixed in some way. And they could be revealing something that actually is what we might be missing to piece something together that even maybe Allie didn't see, and we have seen because we are in the background investigating other matters. So what people need to understand, that they have this I view of what journalism is. There's many aspects to journalism. There's broadcast journalism, there's written journalism, there's citizen journalism.
Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all party 41 or 2 found our Rumble account. It said that I have been sending your link on TikTok. Party 41 or 2. Can you send it over to the YouTube chat? Can you do that? Yes, drop that. Cause yeah, we got a chat now on Rumble. Send it to the YouTube chat so they can click on that link. Also, if you don't mind. Wow. Hey y'all, 2 people found the Rumble. All right.
You haven't said this, you haven't said that. Give it time, because this is not going to be something that's going to be revealed right and immediate, because it takes time to investigate the matters. It takes time to have somebody come on, and then you trust, and then you verify, and it takes time for all of that. And you get people that they go out there and they start making accusations that people aren't doing their job. You don't see what goes on in the background. Like I can tell you already, Beverly and I don't sleep a whole lot. we're up all night, we're doing this stuff. And it's not just saying, just like, oh, we're like some kind of heroes or something, but that's just what it takes. And there's a lot going on in the background here. This whole thing with Allie, I'm telling you, it's 100% huge. And what she's revealed here is a gateway into a darkness that many people have not even begun to see, because the moment that they crack open that door,
Revealed.
they cannot ever see things in the world the way they did before. And that's what's going to happen here going into the future. So
Okay,
they
got your party.
throw all of that out there.
Appreciate that party.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's again, I think, my background was in theater. I was going for
No, no,
entertainment, things of that nature. But
uh,
I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't even know, even if the Lord saw fit for me to go and have an opportunity mainstream, I'm gonna just be looking at everybody sideways.
okay, shut your ass up. No dangerous. It's the is that my link dangerous that you put in the chat?
If we focus, let's focus on what y'all are saying here now, because I know I can go on and on with that. But yeah, like the thing, like you said, the things that Ali has been exposing, definitely has shifted a lot of things in my life. Like I've
Oh,
changed, like I become I'm not a, I guess, a stay at home. I was always really kind of staying at home with my kid because I mean, once I had him, COVID happened, so we was at home, right? But
hey y'all, this is the link to my Rumble TikTok. This is the link to my Rumble account. Uh, that's pinned up on TikTok. This is the link. Yeah, this is the link.
school, but I know what they're teaching him. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff. And I would say I would attribute those things to Ali. Like
Well
Ali
to do,
opening my eyes
appreciate
as
it.
a mom, opening my eyes as a woman to say, okay, you know what? There's some things that I can do, right, for my son, right, and for the children that I have access to, whether that be at work or with my family, things like that. And I've just been focusing on doing that and using her testimony to, again, just I guess be the Miss Shelley to some other kids out here. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I mean, we said this over and over again, but she's been pointing us to the children and saying, "Hey, can you guys make sure that the children in your family, the children in your community, aren't going through?"
Did she say she was going to be the Miss Shelley to other kids? Uh, yeah, Miracle. Do you know what the fuck you just said? Okay.
Side to stand up with her to say, "Hey, let's protect the kids. They're the most vulnerable of us all." So, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I want to add to that if that's okay. That I
Yes, Peanut.
appreciate each one of you and your gifts and your efforts that you've done to make this happen and to spread awareness. I was already in the field, you know what I mean? But like Miracle, it was like when I found Ali's video, it was like, this is the least I can do. Pass out some flyers, hold a sign outside, um, paint on my car windows for the Super Bowl. Inform people that I work with, foster parents, how to keep their foster children safe. I mean, along with their own children, but understanding the extra vulnerability that comes with being in foster care. Um, and so her and Shelly have changed my life for the better. I'm able to keep the kids around me more safe because of it. I have serious conversations with my friends, and they are better able to keep their kids safe because of it. Um, and we found a way to do that without taking away their childhood. I think
Right.
there's still a way to do that. We just had to change things up a little bit, but it absolutely felt like a calling. I was already in the field for the kids, but I felt like if you're not standing up for all of them, we're not standing up for any of them. And I was pretty mortified by a lot of the things that Ali shared. And of course, like watching her get stalked from state to state and pulled over for no reason, and I had to go back. I was late. I didn't find her until the beginning of 2024, even though the Bonnet video was released in 2020. Um, it just came up across my For You page and it was just a clip. And me being who I am, I went back and watched everything. And there's just no way you couldn't feel for her. But again, regardless of what you believe about Ali and Shelly, um, trafficking is real. You could see that the gang stalking was real. You can see right now how things are being covered up and how the story changes every other day when it comes to the Epstein files. We've been doing this for a long time, and a lot of us are really sick of it, but also very excited that people are finally starting to see.
Amen to that.
Just
Awesome.
Ali's changed all of us, but I think it's been a good thing. I think that the extra pressure and more people speaking up has made a difference.
Everybody that's showing up on Rumble, thank y'all so much for being here. I see y'all are starting to find the channel. I knew we had to get the videos posted first, but thank y'all so much for coming in. Welcome. Welcome. Everybody that's in on Rumble, welcome.
It's a real adoption order or whether they believe that, or they don't understand an adult adoption, I can verify that that was a real court order with a real judge's name on it, with a real date. And yes, you can be adopted as an adult. And yes, I verified that she was placed with Shelley legally through the state.
Right. And Brittany, I'm glad you mentioned that, because it kind of split my mind.
She just lied. She said legally through the state. She just lied.
Contacting us, and that's one of the major things that they keep pointing out is this birth certificate and the court order and the name changes, about how they are doctored and artificial. However, I've gone to people and I've shown these documents to law enforcement. I've shown these to people, social workers like yourself. I've shown these to others, and they're telling me that these are actually legitimate documents. That they are that the things that they're saying are that's a misunderstanding about it, but it doesn't actually work that way.
No, it's standard procedure. When you get adopted, you get a new birth certificate, especially if you change your name. You get a new birth certificate with your new name on it. You get a new social security card with your new name on it. And that has to come from the court order, has to be signed by a judge. That gets sent to the state. And then you can change your insurance and all these other things. But that's standard across the board. And if Allie and Shelley had falsified a judge's signature, they would absolutely be in prison by now.
All right, I got you.
Right. And
welcome,
I think that
Mom,
that's a lot of a concern.
boys.
I've had, I'd say about 1% of the emails that I get are they address that issue, and they, even then you get into chats, and I see that same issue come up every single time, even when we showed those documents on the last program, but not the last program, the program before last, but I think that's really a good concern to address to people, that that it actually is a true document.
Well, and I think that even the people that weren't directly attacking, some people really didn't understand that you could be adopted as an adult. And so I just wanted to clear that up. That is standard across the board, and so is receiving a new birth certificate.
Right. All right, guys, I got to take a break. We needed to take one like 20 minutes ago, but we're going to take one now. And then when we come back, we're going to share some more stuff on. Allie's going to come back on with us. And we'll have some other things that we're going to share with the public that we're going to release a little bit so you guys can hear some of the things that we've been hearing.
Okay, so again, he finna do his little break. So Tori and Shelley said that Shelley adopted her at 17. We played that video probably about 30 times. Okay. First she said she was adopted at 17. Then she said she was adopted at 19. Then she said she was adopted at 21. And then she dropped a video 2 years ago saying that she was going to be adopted, finally adopted for real this time, when she was sitting in some car with a guy. So again, they can't even keep their story straight. So I really wish people would go back and look at these videos of them saying this stuff, not us. We're not saying this stuff. This is them. And then they also brought up the judge's signature and these adoption papers, the same ones we showed you all. How in the hell a person that's outside their minds can see that, hey, this is not correct, this is fake? So the documents that she was showing on the internet, that she adopted Tori when she was under 18. Now you're talking about an adoption that she's grown. Again, you can't even keep the stories together. Tori, Shelley, Miracle. I find it so fascinating, to where we have been dealing with this shit for so many months, a little bit over a year, because I'm not going to put some bullshit on this channel, not on this TikTok channel, not on this YouTube channel, not now we're on Rumble, not on the Rumble channel. It's not going to happen. We asked questions. We asked her mother questions. We verified a lot of accusations that Tori put out. especially all the stuff she said she went through when she was younger. But we are crazy. Even the same report that even Shelly said that she was told not to be around Tori because of her inappropriate behavior with Tori. This right here was a court order. Did Shelly tell you that? Did y'all look at the paperwork where she's talking about something happened to her at 3 months? Did you not look into that paperwork and see that all them names was marked out? She marked out, she didn't mark out Tori's name at the top, but they sure was marked out near the middle and near the end. I got you, Miss Outlaw. Give me 1 second. Near the middle, it was, have these right here been asked? Have these questions been asked? Because now they're saying that people are doxing them. I don't know who channel he's talking about, but ain't nobody doxing nobody over here. Miracle said the same exact thing. I made a video last year around in May saying that, Miracle, you're the one out here interviewing Tori, but you're the same one. But Tori's saying that she don't trust Freemasons, but your husband is a Freemason. So let's talk about your husband. She said that we was coming after her husband. Here we go. We're back.
Human trafficking in general, talking about some things with Ali Carter, addressing some of the things that we're looking at in the background. We're going to go into some more stuff here in the second segment. Miracle Sims and Brittany, I believe, is on with us tonight. Ali will be joining us here shortly as well. We're going to continue to go on. We got some things that Beverly and I we're going to reveal a couple of things here shortly that just so you guys see that there are people that are confirming things that Ali is saying. It's pretty incredible, to be honest with you. When you look at things, Beverly, I don't know about you, but when I'm looking at all of the contacts that we're getting through emails, through instant messages on social media and all of this, there's opposition. There's also people who question authenticity, but the outpouring, however, of the support behind it, the people that do believe it, far exceeds that. And I think that that's a good testament to the direction that Ali has been going for some time. When you have a lot of people, and it's not just like, oh, well, this is isolated to like America, Texas or Tennessee or California. I'm getting stuff worldwide. I'm getting stuff from Spain. I'm getting stuff from Ireland. I'm getting stuff from Australia. I'm getting stuff from the United Kingdom, from Germany, from Russia. It's incredible. This isn't just isolated to right here. This is a worldwide issue.
It is a worldwide issue. We've been saying that for a while too. But we got to default back to Tori. This is what we're missing. We're not addressing that, right? Again, all the stuff we brought up, debunk it. Debunk it. All these claims we brought up, debunk it. Please, for the love of God, debunk everything we said. Thank y'all so much for showing up on Rumble. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing up in the chat.
Survivor. And that's a big thing.
Right. I think that there's something also that, I would just like to say also on here. And I would agree with some of the opposition that there's an element of people that grift off of this kind of thing. And it would make people think that, oh, well, these people, this is bullcrap. It's just somebody trend surfing. If anybody knows anything about this organization, I am far from a trend surfer. I always try to stay way ahead of the curve. I don't jump on the trends. In fact, I think you need to follow a 48-hour rule with any kind of news comes out to verify before you're jumping on these things. That's why people are so stupid on social media. But there is an element that what I was talking about earlier, why I backed off, 10 years ago, and I've been doing this off and on, I didn't want to be part of that thing. I didn't want to be seen as that guy, because you see these people jump onto that sort of thing, and they use it, and they use the victims, and they use these people for views and clicks and to make money. And then they also use discrediting them as well and shaming them for views and clicks and credit and cash, because we got this social media world that actually, X is one of the major ones, that benefits plagiarism, that benefits to be able to get on there and mock the trends in order to stay on top, because the AI and the algorithms put them up there, and they think, and many of them will think that they're doing a good thing. They think that they're on top. They think that they're getting that viewership, but that's not the case. And that's why you got to go back in here and you got to spend the time to sit and listen to the people and to dig into what people are saying. And that's what we're saying here tonight as we move forward, going in deeper into this.
Right, right. And there's not one thing that Allie has said to me that I have not dug to verify, to make sure it was the facts as well. I'm not just going to take somebody's story for, you know, value unless I know for a fact it happens. I'm not that kind of person. Too many crooked people in the world for you to just take something at face value like that. So everything is verifiable with her.
Right. And I'll be honest with you, I have seen over and over again as we've gone through this that more and more is getting verified. And as I stated earlier, it's also verifying other things that I have been investigating. That I think that this is going to turn into something very wide open, especially when you're talking about the failure of the Trump DOJ and the failure of all of these people to, and just to be clear with everybody, I am a Trump supporter, but you got to criticize where criticism is due. And I've covered that here time and time again with experts, not just on this program, but other ones. There's an abject failure in there. And that's because you have put a bunch of people, I think, that are influencers themselves inside of this organization, that they're not prepared to deal with what they've seen here. And therefore, they don't want to handle it, because when you start hearing things like, oh, well, I need to protect such and such, you've already lost that battle. And this is a time now, this is what we're talking about, and that's what I'm saying here, is this is going to be blown wide open this year, because the floodgates are open here. People are sick and tired of seeing their kids disappear. They're sick and tired of 30-year-old women coming out, and then you find out that they've been that they've been passed around as sexual objects since they were freaking 9 or 10 years old. And this is this the year I think that's going to crumble down completely, for sure.
Hopefully, prayerfully.
Yeah, for sure. Let me go to this real quick, and then we'll be bringing everybody on. Guys, one more sponsor here. I'll tell you that.
All right, Miss Outlaw, I'm gonna let you up real quick. When he gets done, we're gonna get back to we're gonna get back to the service.
You know what, GV? I'll wait. I'll wait. Let him go on and speak. Go ahead.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Gotcha, Miss Outlaw. Thank you so much, Miss Outlaw.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm pretty sure she got a lot to say. Yeah, again, everybody, thank y'all so much for coming in, and hey, thank y'all so much for showing up on Rumble. Again, YouTube, can I get 4 more people, not the people that did this morning, but on YouTube, can I get 4 more people to go ahead and knock out this live goal? TikTok is on their second round. So I appreciate everybody. Steffi B, look like you at the top. Okay, I see you. Look at you showing out. And for everybody that's tapping the screen, I really appreciate it. Yeah, 65,000 taps. Y'all, I really appreciate it. I know your fingers hurt. I know your fingers tired. I know. YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and also hit that notification bell, please do that. And do not forget to join the membership, all right? And everybody that's on Rumble that's coming in, make sure you follow the channel, all right? Click follow. Please follow the channel. Thank you, Diva. She said everybody just tap. Sheila, I really appreciate that. Shelly, Mystic, Peanut, um, Pandora, Steffi, Nana, Frenchie, Margaret, uh, Tana, Volume, Leela, Margaret, Shandu, Diva, Steffi, Salsa, uh, Maat, Jess, Ruby Ann. Let's see, let's see. I'm trying to get a, and I called out everybody else. So again, thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. All right. You say you found me on Rumble, so cool. Y'all can find me now. I think it was just something as far as they had to make sure that the channel was legit before y'all are able to um find me on Rumble. Let me get with some of these comments on Rumble now. You said hello. I'm here from YouTube under a different name. Gotcha. Um, you said I think it said I'm so annoyed. None of these people are doing their research for real, not just talking words and tears at bay. In addition, she said that she was bringing a real certified experts here, and none of them are legal. Just because you attend her events doesn't make you valid. Oh, okay. Gotcha. He said, GV, it's me finding dangerous. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Esther. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, that's who it is. All right, they're back, y'all. They're back.
Was about the announcement. I'm like, hey, y'all probably couldn't come to GSL, but y'all was welcome to come here. I guess those people were outside. So I would love to look. Did some of them come through? Look, do we got some, I mean, we got some some proof on their end? Because I mean, I done seen all kinds of stuff on this side. So
For sure.
I am ready.
Do you want to do that first, or do you want to bring Allie on before while we do that, Beverly?
Oh, we could bring Allie on. I think she probably needs that.
Come on, sister friend.
Hi. Hi guys. Woo! It's been good so far. Thank y'all so much for everything. Thank you, Miracle. Thank you, Brittany, for being here and for giving y'all testimony too. And Dustin and Beverly, words. Thank you is an understatement. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. So, Beverly, you want to go ahead and let's get started on that.
Let me catch my breath here first. She made me get all of my emotions there for a second. Sorry.
I love you so much, guys. Thank you so much, all of you. I know I said, Beverly, I said I love you and I appreciate you, and people went at you. And I do. I love you because I know that you guys are fighting for not just me, but for every child, and for every child that never had a parent, never had a sister, never had a brother, never had an uncle, never had someone in their life to say, hey, I'm looking out for you. Hey, I will fight for you. I will stand here without shaking. I don't care what anybody has to say to me. I don't care what anybody has to do to me. I will be here no matter what. That's why I love and appreciate not just all of you, but the team that is behind everything and all the investigations and everything going on behalf of all victims. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. And everybody for being here. Hey, everybody. I can't see anything, but hey, everybody.
Thank you, Allie. You started this.
I know.
Accidentally, but we're here now.
Yeah, accidentally on purpose. It's great. So thank y'all so much. I'm ready for what's next.
Okay. Hey, Beverly, do you have that email up? I'm going to throw it up on the screen, and if you want to read that for us, you got it?
Oh, God. I don't know if my eyes are good enough to read that.
But if not, I can read it. I can do it.
Yeah, we'll let you do that because my eyes are not that
well,
good.
my pleasure then.
I have no glasses on.
Okay, so I'm going to read an email real quick. This comes from somebody who is from Allie's past. This one actually came up within the last week. We've had, like I said, we had a lot of people come on, and and they started verifying things. They also started, we've had opposition. They showed their case. They showed that some of these things, and that's why we go and we read that and we take it and then we weigh it against all of the other evidence that we get. But this one right here, this one, we're not going to say the name of the person because they asked not to, but they wanted us to share this letter, this email that they sent to us. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this up on the screen. In fact, I don't even think Allie's even seen this letter, but this is somebody from your past. And I think that it goes to show more evidence of what you've been saying. And I think that it's very important that we show stuff like this. So let me get this up real quick. All right. So everyone, if you can look on this screen right here, you will be able to see this email. I don't know if any of you guys can read this, but I'll go ahead and I will put this email up up for everybody to see. I'll throw us there at the bottom so everybody can be seen right here. So Dustin and Beverly, I watched your podcast with Allie Carter a few nights ago, and it has taken me several days to gather the courage to write this. I failed this young lady in the past, an incredibly painful truth to admit, and I refuse to fail her again. I was on the administrative staff at a school in California when Tori Outlaw was a student there, and I want to share my firsthand account. Many times, Tori and her siblings were the quiet concern of the staff. Conversations whispered in the break rooms and offices as we noticed signs that pointed toward possible abuse at home. We questioned daily how to respond and what the right thing to do was. Tori was an exceptional student. She worked tirelessly, always striving to do her best. Her kindness surpassed that of most teenagers. She reached out to help others, especially those who were overlooked or struggling. Yet behind her gentle heart, there was a silent pain that showed in her eyes. She often appeared with unexplained bruises, and she and her siblings frequently came to school unprepared, lacking basic materials. Tori, the one I interacted with the most, was constantly exhausted, falling asleep in class more times than I can count. Truancy was a recurring issue as she missed many days or was taken out early without warning. One day stands out clearly in my memory. Tori had missed the morning but was brought in later by Miss Outlaw. If I recall correctly, it was in the afternoon. That day, several staff members and I witnessed a level of aggression from her mother that we had only suspected before. Then, in the office, she displayed behavior toward her own daughter that was sexually inappropriate and deeply disturbing. We were shocked. We had seen enough. Authorities were called immediately, and an ambulance took Tori to a mental health facility for her own protection. We hoped that this would be a turning point for her. Tragically, it wasn't. The Rhonda became hostile, contacting the school and causing such disruption that many of us who tried to help were eventually terminated. The pressure grew so intense that some of us regretfully stepped back, not because we didn't care, but because we truly didn't know what else to do. I have carried the sorrow of not doing more every single day since. If I could go back and do it over, I would make different choices. I cannot change the past, but I can choose what I do from this point forward. I am joining the fight for Allie and for every child who has ever stood alone in the ring. From the depths of my soul, I am sorry. And today, I make a promise. I will forever fight for those who cannot yet use their own voice. So, I'm not putting any names out there of the person there. Of course, she did mention LaRonda. The only reason that I read the name is just because it's in the email. Normally, I would have probably redacted that just because she's not on the program. She can't defend herself, which is, in fairness. However, everything that Allie, you have been saying was verified here. And, I think that this is somebody from your past. Obviously, Beverly and I have contact information with this person that, this is somebody.
I got so much to say, but let them talk.
People that were saying otherwise. And I think that this was an important letter that was sent to us, just came within the last week. And we've contacted this person. Beverly's still speaking with all of them. But here you go. I mean, what else can we say at this point now? I mean, you literally have somebody who watched you go through what you did, counted about your siblings. Uh, I'm at a loss for words on it. To be honest with you, I mean, it was pretty clear right there. Verifies.
That don't verify nothing, Dustin. Parents do that all the time when their child misbehaves or do this and do that. I cut up a few times at the school. I know plenty of mothers and plenty of fathers that cut up at the school. Now, this sexually stuff, I know that never happened at the school. We know that's false. But again, they still talking Miss Outlaw. But again, don't worry about it. I got a lot to say. Then I'm gonna let Miss Outlaw go.
I know where that is. I remember that time. That was the last time that I seen who I call that creature. That was the last time that I seen her at 14 and a half. I was being brutalized by so many different people. I remember that day because I said I can't do this anymore, and the school knew what was going on. I remember the principal, the vice principal getting involved and telling me that, hey, what's going on? There's a lot of people that are able to pull strings, and there are a lot of people able to shut this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to call 911 because I was saying I want to die. I can't. There's nothing that there's no one that's going to help me. Um, so they put me on a gurney. They strapped me down. They told me, we're not strapping you down because of what's going on. We know you're okay. We got to get you past this creature and the people that are trying to hurt you. And the only way that we can do that is by wheeling you out through an ambulance. From there, they took me to a mental hospital. I stayed in that mental hospital for over a month. And from there, I went to foster care. I remember that. I just, to that teacher, thank you. I remember that. I remember being able to sleep in her class. I remember her at one point passing me because she knew that if I didn't, even though I didn't know what was going on in school because I was barely there, I remember her giving me a grade on a test that I did not deserve because it would have stopped a beating and a rape that went on in my closet every other night. So I'm trying to hold it together. I can barely breathe right now, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you is not enough. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I agree.
An unnamed email from okay, gotcha. Email. Okay, all right.
Something. It
Yeah.
takes a lot. It takes a lot to not just get one person fired, but can we stop for a second and think what it would take to get multiple people fired, multiple people silenced?
Now, y'all don't look at the small stuff because I'm listening to the totality of what she's saying. Okay. Okay. So again, y'all, let's focus. All right.
That one person to be threatened and back up from their job as a mandated reporter. She said
Yes.
multiple people. So for multiple people to be fired, for multiple people to know the truth but not be able to do anything about it because they're going to get shut down, and for multiple people to try and then receive that type of backlash to all be fired, there's more to the story.
I think that's a excuse me.
Pamela, if you look at the chat, look at their chat. They are putting that in the chat. Look at their chat. Okay, on YouTube, the chat is in the middle. Okay, they on. Trust me, they're over there doing it.
It wasn't just this one person that backed down, but it took multiple people that went after this. And it's the law that teachers have to turn this in. And you listen to this teacher, as this person was saying this, that they were looking at a way to go about it. And it seems to me that they were looking at a way to go about it that other people didn't get hurt in the process to be able to do this in the right way.
Right.
Because it seems to me it was like, because you get teachers, and this is, from my experience on the other side of things, that they jump on this to take somebody out. And innocent people get blamed for things they didn't do. And this was especially rampant in the 90s. And
These bots, man, they got bots.
This one didn't want to go and try and destroy a bunch of other people on the other end, but they did it, and they went to this and they fought for it, but then they get fired. And then it's like these people were made examples of, that you keep doing this, it's your ass, Mr. Postman. Yep. And you're not going to be able to step forward. This is what these people do.
Yeah. And everybody's so worried about the elite, but you should be more worried about right here, your teachers that were supposed their job, that was their duty.
Right. But that's what they do, is even the people that are mandated, Allie, that have.
I'm not understand, Dustin. You're confusing me, sir. If you looked at her videos, she said that even when she was at school, the security, the school SRO officer trafficked her. She said her teachers trafficked her. Do we need to keep going? She said her principal trafficked her. Are we doing our homework? So now these same people is saying, hey, I'm sorry.
Do business as usual. And that right here confirms everything that you've been saying to this point. I went through this. I got taken away. They took me away and put all of this stuff. She confirmed much right there.
Why did they take her other sisters? Dustin, sir, do you know she have other sisters? How come CPS didn't take everybody? They don't discriminate. If it's one, they taking them all. I don't care if your ass got 20 kids in the house. They taking them all. They don't take one.
Seeing you back then in 2011, Beverly, I believe it was
2011. Yeah.
I don't know if you can you handle that. I don't want to just throw something on you. All right.
I'm ready. And before you, I don't know anything about this, but 2011, I just want to verify a timeline for those who are watching and may not know me. My mom was able to gain custody from Child Protective Services in the middle of 2011. Before that, I was 17, and at 16 years old, I AWOL'd from Child Protective Services. So please stay with me on this timeline, because I know it's a bit confusing. We're touching so many different subjects, but please stay with me. 16 years old or 15 years old, all of this stuff was going on. 16 years old, I AWOL'd. I ran away from Riverside County Child Protective Services custody because they wouldn't help me. And they were also a part of it. So when I left, I was gone for a year, and then I came back when I realized I need help. I need help. If there was no way that I could do it on my own, staying different places, sleeping in playgrounds, eating out of trash cans sometimes when I didn't have the money or the balls to steal from a store to get food. I did what I had to do until I couldn't do it anymore. And then I came back to Child Protective Services custody at 17 and a half. They told me, we will put you back in a group home in Jurupa Valley, California, just for a little bit while we do the fingerprints and what's needed for your mom to be able to have you in her home. And it's called a SILP placement, a nephron placement in California. They told me, give us a second to get that fingerprinting and such ready. For 6 months, I think about 6 months, I stayed in a group home where, again, I met a family of pimps. This was a son that I met at my continuation school that brought me home to his mom and his dad, and they were doing things to me, and then they sold me. I again called my social workers and said, these people are going to kill me. I need you to help me. And in that time, I still went through things. So when you mentioned 2011, I just wanted to make sure everybody had that time.
Oh, I can't wait to, y'all. I got some homework to do tonight when I end this live. She just lied again.
Thank you for letting me say that part.
Sure, for sure. All right, here we go. Let's do this one.
Well, while he's looking, Tori, how come you didn't tell him he got married? I mean, you got married. You got married.
Hello, my brother. His name is Chris. He worked for Leslie Wexner, did the Victoria's Secret stores, and designed the temple that's on Little St. James. My brother died in 2017. Heart attack. Imagine that. When Allie Carter says that she was somewhere, you really ought to pay attention. I saw her on St. Thomas, the island of St. Thomas, the gateway to Little St. James. In 2011, she was with a very prominent rapper. We'll call him Big Homie. You'll figure out who that is from that nickname. But he's going to have serious problems coming up. I'd be happy to testify for her. And that's all. People need to believe her. Satanic ritual abuse is a real thing. I'm writing a book about it. Volume 1 is done. Volumes 2 and 3 are coming. Will be on this platform.
So basically, this guy, Chris, emailed us. I guess a week ago. It might have been this week, but he detailed. I don't have the email up here, but he detailed seeing you there during that time period with the rapper, and he didn't give his last name, but he's got a book out on Amazon.
Dustin.
For people to go and buy. Well, he's documented this stuff. He's got 2 more volumes coming out. His brother, he said, there died in 2017. 2017, his brother died of a heart attack for some reason. But his brother was one of the traffic people.
It's so
This
much.
same guy here in this email.
It's so much to unpack here, y'all. It's so much to unpack. Y'all, please share this live out. Share this live out, please. All platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Rumble. Share this out, please.
But his brother did not. And that was on that island that he mentioned right there during that time period. So he's one of the people that has come out and has not come out publicly until the last few weeks. So that's because you came out with more information, still doing this, Ali. So I don't know if you remember who that is, but he just recently contacted us, and I think that's more verification of what you were saying there in your timeline.
Okay. It's a lot.
What the hell is wrong with her?
Okay. Okay.
The fuck?
Beverly?
Sorry.
Oh,
It's okay.
you're fine. You're fine. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in.
I'm okay.
And loading. Loading.
What
Loading. Loading.
this
Loading.
words or I'm sorry.
Loading.
On the islands, this is from
St. Thomas. Yeah.
Okay.
Right off Little St. James.
Okay.
What?
Take your time. I mean, really, that's for other people to have heard. Honestly,
Right.
it's we're not trying to. I wasn't trying to shake you up, but
I'm so, I'm sorry.
It's outside of her.
You're fine.
It's outside of her
No, bring it. Take your
programming.
time. I think she's piecing some things.
No, 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 no. It's outside of her programming. She's having a mental malfunction, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we just witnessed this shit. She wasn't programmed for this.
To do more. He said if he would have known more, he would have done more. And he said to be sure and tell you he's sorry. So
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all are witnessing what the way Shelly has programmed Tori. As that anything outside of that, yes. Y'all see that.
this wasn't for a gotcha moment or anything like that. It was just for confirmation to everybody that there are people that saw you, people that know your story for a fact. You know, it's not something they're reading, something they're hearing online. It's something they actually visibly saw with their own two eyes.
His voice sounds very familiar. Thank you. That with your voice, that voice, is coming back. So I'm sorry about your brother. I'm really sorry about your brother, but um, I'm really happy that you're here today, that you exist today. Um, to be able to say something, and not just on my behalf, but on your brother's behalf. Your voice very familiar.
What the hell is she talking about? Man,
The man that he just mentioned tried to. We had messages of this man trying to say, "Let me come be your security guard." Recently, not even a couple years ago, this man teamed up with another person when I called out the Black Panthers, and um, hold on. So I'm sorry, my face is really hot. A lot of people know me,
they can't see this.
and I don't know them because of how
Dustin, Beverly, listen to this young lady. This is what they've been trying to tell you in your chat.
high I may have been, how drugs played a big part in where I was, how um 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 zoning out in the situation. So I'm kind of stuck on you. The man that was mentioned was someone that started to come around once I said, "Here, kitty, kitty," to the Black Panthers, and then um you okay. I'm sorry that my words are not coming out the way that I want them to right now. I feel like it's not working. Like my brain's not working the way I need to, and my face is really hot. But I'm okay. Um, that's okay. It's not okay. But I'm sorry about your brother.
That voicemail
And
was a lot to take in. I understand it was a lot to take in at one time, not knowing. We didn't have that until right before the show, so we couldn't give you a heads up on that. I'm sorry.
no, no, no,
But
no, no.
but
I'm glad that we were all here together to hear
right.
that.
Yeah. And you do. You have a whole family surrounding you right now. We're supporting you. We're here. Um, and it I mean, it could have come at a better time because, it was more confirmation to someone else knows. Um,
the islands, the islands, the If you listen to the what everybody's calling the bonnet video, I tried to explain that there's neighboring islands, there's submarines, there's entrances and exits in the water. There's a whole freeway system under the water. Epstein's Island is a like a like a small box on top of on the land. That's not really the entrance. That there's so many entrance and exits in the water. There's there's those manholes. You know what I'm talking about? Those things on the ground. Um, there's um, there's there's neighboring islands. If you look up who owns a submarine, um, Ghislaine Maxwell, Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. If you look up, they own submarines. They don't just own cars. And I've told people several times that under the ground there's all sorts of transportation, from buses to trains to all the things. Um, I Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Um,
And
yeah.
Dustin, Dustin, sir. Okay, again, I don't know you, sir, but I respect your platform. Um, again, I really wish you can see, and I'm being respectful. Can you see what's going on here? Y'all just launched something at her again that was outside of her programming. Y'all, okay, I don't want.
and I want to make sure that's very clear, abundantly clear.
Yes. Thank you. I didn't have that date either.
Right. Yeah, it was November 1st, 2011.
How they got to tell you?
So,
That sounds.
So your ass
Sounds right.
new story unlocked.
You. It matters. Okay. My phone died.
Well, you guys said something about tunnels earlier. Now I haven't witnessed the tunnels that she speak of, but I just kind of, if I could speak on the tunnel system I have.
Shut your ass up. Nobody trying to hear your ass. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Tori, come back, ma'am. Tori, come back. And y'all, this is sad, okay? I really feel sorry for Tori. I really do. I really do. I'm being so honest right now. She didn't know what to say. Oh my good, y'all. I cannot believe we just witnessed that in real time. Dustin, sir, I hope you hear me out. Please pay attention to everything. Okay, the signs are right in your face. I respect your assignment. I respect your platform. I respect what you're trying to do. But again, when you allow people to talk long enough, you can hear things. You will see things. What just happened, sir, is what everybody else been talking about. How Shelly has programmed this young lady. When y'all threw that at her, that was outside of her programming. Her ass glitched very hard. She didn't know what to say. She started talking about, I'm sorry about the brother. No, 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 no. Overall, what that recording was talking about ain't have shit to do with that. Talk about what happened what you witnessed on the island, Tori. What you witnessed. Not no manholes underwater. I never know manholes underwater, like under the ocean. Well, submarines and shit going down in the manholes.
for Victoria's Secrets, other big.
No darkness. That's a true statement. Somebody do need to check on her. And this is what her mother been saying, saying for the past year. This is why her mother been screaming, hollering, because she's feeling for the safety of her daughter. Y'all just witness in real time. Tori, it's not okay.
They're even at Trump inaugurations, and was showing us footage and things and talking about key individuals.
All right, in a minute, Miss Outlaw, because I know when you get to going, you get to going. So I'm trying to catch all of this for clipping, okay? Because I have to use this.
It's pretty scary when you really start to see just how out in front these people are. I mean, these are people that are prominent individuals, that they're out in leadership. These are people that many people sitting here probably watching this program might even kind of see them as icons or as uh, people to admire, and they're not. And it's really incredible just how deep this thing goes. Like I said, it's going to take me some time to go through all of this for sure. The one when this guy Chris, they contacted us. He's a new one, but Beverly spoke with him for a couple hours, so he's got a lot that he's shown here, even with his email, which I haven't even put on here. But I think that we got a lot of work here to do for sure. And I'm just trying to be careful not to go too far with Allie, especially on. See, some people think that you got to like really go at people. Well, there's different people you go at. There's like, if I got somebody here that is capable of handling that, I'm going at them. But if you're talking about somebody who at any moment you can trigger to have some kind of episode, you got to walk a different path. And honestly, I almost felt like I did that just now.
Well,
So
Shelly said that her phone died. They're trying to get it to charge.
That's fine.
Yeah, she's
Well,
okay.
That's cool. Well, but anyway, I think that we're going to be we're gonna probably end here tonight. But I think that we need to we're going to keep on doing this. Obviously, it won't be every single program because we have other ones that we get on here. But the more that we bring out, I think that we should come on here, bring more out, present evidence. I plan on actually trying to get giving a chance for some of the opposing people to come on, because I'm going to do that. If I've been talking with some of these people, I'll give them a chance to be challenged themselves, and because and honestly,
thank you, Dustin.
that I think will help with a lot of people who have some kind of thinking we're just on here, not doing what we need to be doing. So,
Right.
hang tight, people. There's a lot of work to be done here. Just these last couple of weeks have been a massive amount of information that's been sent to us, and it's a lot. And you're going to be really surprised at the things that you hear. And we're gonna slowly bring it out. So that's what I plan on doing with it. Beverly's working in the background and everything, and obviously these ladies, they do a great job as well. So we'll be coming back on with some more of this stuff. Like I said, I'm going to give the other people a chance to come on, and then we ask the questions and we interview them, and then some of them don't want to, though. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Right.
I've talked to them. They want to do it from afar, and then we have this back and forth on programs. But if that's how it wants to be done, that's fine. If that, we'll just continue to present what we have, and that's all that we can do, right? Is present what you got. So anyway, I think that's it for me, guys, tonight. That I think that we did a pretty long program tonight, and it's time to get back to work next week. So, but we'll get back at it. I really appreciate Brittany, you and Miracle coming on tonight. It was a real pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for having me on.
Again, y'all, let me say this right here before I bring Miss Outlaw up. It's a few things here. I'm going to show what we call content creators courtesy. Okay, because I don't want this is to be a back and forth, right? Um, again, I play chess. Okay, um, so um, again, because we are on Rumble now, live on Rumble, um, they can see our page because we are on their platform. Um, so it's all about tactics, right? It's all about tactics and movement. Um, so again, when Dustin read that letter from this unknown individual, he was reading what was in the letter, and it's something that he said that I said, okay, all right, Dustin, I see you. He said, Miss Outlaw, I'm not going to speak on her because she's not here to defend herself. And I thought that was noble for him to say that. Okay. Two, again, if you listen to Miracle, if you listen to this, hold on, she's back. She's back.
It is not coming out. And I will. You guys know I can talk. Everybody knows I can talk. It's just not working right now, and I'm telling you I'm fine. But I thank you. Thank you is really not enough. I know that y'all have to get back to so many investigations, and there's so much more. And I just this much truth, this much proof was something that was so needed, not just for me,
proof?
but for little me and for other survivors. So I'm thank you. Thank you so much.
Proof?
I know you were ending the show, but I just wanted to tell you I'm okay. My
Yeah.
phone died. I swear.
It's all good.
Y'all been waiting for this damn show all weekend long. I mean, all week. And they only been live for an hour and some change. An hour and 40 minutes, and you tell us your phone died? Sure.
I thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we're glad you're good.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, so like I said, this is going to be probably like, we're not going to stop until it's done. But what I'm saying is it's going to be a long, drawn out thing, because I'm telling you that there's so much right here in just this one pile. We could probably do like the next few months on everything that we have.
Yeah.
And we are. But this has always been, this is, like I said, I kept backing away from it, and God wouldn't let me go away from this.
Thankfully. Thank you.
Yeah, I was, just be honest with you, I didn't want to be that guy, and it's here. So I'm not going away. I believe that we got a lot of fighting to do, and I'm built to where, I mean, I've had enough happen to me. What else could be done unto me? So let's get it done. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So get everybody back on here soon. We'll share more stuff with Brittany and Miracle, so that she's in the loop, and then we can all investigate the matter, because it's going to take every source to get these things done. You guys will see things that we don't see. So I think that's very important. So
Very. Extremely. So important. Beyond.
And I do need to say a quick thank you, because there are some secret people that are looking into things, and secret warriors that are sending me stuff like crazy on this, and they're amazing. They're beyond amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you to them, because they're day and night looking into stuff and sending me stuff, and I appreciate them so much.
Thank you to everyone, to the entire team. Thank you for the truth. Like, every person that's ever been through something. I know there's some people sitting here like, I'm not a trafficking victim. I didn't go through what you went through. We all have a different hell to pay, but there is the same devil out there all over the place. So for those who have been through something, that have been through some type of pain that they've had to grow from, I hope that this tells you that it's worth it to speak up. It's worth it to fight. it's worth it to have your voice, and it's worth it to know the truth. So, no matter who you are, I thank you for being here tonight, because, and for the team that's working tirelessly to get the truth out there. You're doing more for victims than anyone has ever done. I don't think people understand what's happening. I'm still like, I don't think people understand what's happening right now. You journalists are being put on notice. Where was everybody?
Right.
Where was everyone? Why did Dustin and Beverly get this information? And it's only been a month and they've done all this investigations, and here you go. I'm trying to understand how many people were contacted, how many news outlets were asked to do something and report on it, how many content creators and how many blue check marks were notified and said, do you see this going on in your area? How many social workers, teachers, mandated reporters that had the opportunity to fight for the children? Dustin and Beverly and the entire Truth Be Told team that is behind these investigations have gotten down to the bottom of truth that nobody has even dared to touch. In 31 years of my life, I am pissed, but I'm so happy at the same time. I don't even know what emotion I'm having right now. I don't even know if there's a name to it, but I'm just so stuck on the fact that are we understanding? Are we all here? Is this happening right now? Because I kind of feel like I'm dreaming slightly, but you don't wake me up. But if this is the case, and this many people, just Dustin and Beverly and their team, got down to this much truth and was able to uncover not only a witness from the islands, a witness from teachers, a witness from Child Protective Services, a witness from other victims. Where the hell was everybody else? I am just a little bit like, woo, at the same time. It went into shock, and now I'm sweating, and now I'm pissed, but I'm fine. I'm totally fine. And I'm probably yelling. Am I yelling?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
good.
a little bit.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Let me breathe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I realized that I heard myself. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm really happy. And on behalf of every victim, thank you. I know some people were like, turn the volume down. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. This is great. This is so amazing. And Dustin, as a man in this fight, you are a blessing that you don't even understand. I understand that the women are the creatures that are supposed to protect their children, and so many women have failed so many victims, their own children, so many children, that we are, as women, we are supposed to be the most nurturing creatures to walk this earth, to say, let's protect each other and let's protect the children. That is our job. Okay. So Beverly, as a mama bear, I can't even begin to express for your children, for your child, for your inner children, for you as a mom. Thank you. You, you, we don't understand what's happening here. I think we're all not really on the same page. Dustin, the statistic to society is for men to buy children. The statistic in this life is for men to be the predator. There's been sad excuses of men still preying on my life, on my voice, on my body, and on my soul, trying to destroy me. And Dustin, in the mix of all this, as a father, as a man, thank you for standing up and for doing what real men should be doing. I've had so much of my perception restored because of men like you and the women that surround us. And I can't tell you guys thank you enough. Beverly, before my mama, I didn't even think real women existed. I didn't. I used to tell my mom, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, you care. And I didn't think that real women existed because of the examples that I've had in my life. I know that not only you're in the trenches, but you're in the trenches for your own heart and for your kids. Both of you, Dustin, Beverly, Miracle, for your baby, Brittany, for younger you, for the foster babies that you take care of, for the foster kids that you watch out for. Thank you. I don't think people understand the amount of army that's sitting here. Y'all, do you understand what's happening? Thank you. I don't have the words that I need to right now. They'll come out later, I promise. But all I can keep saying is thank you. And I'm going to shut up because I probably won't if I keep talking. I'll start rambling or something because I'm sweating. So Woo, I'm okay.
It's gonna be all good.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. 2026. I'm already. Thank you, Jesus. Woo, we here.
Rock
Where
and
was
roll.
everybody? But we're here. Better late than never. So thank you.
Well, I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We'll be back with you. Got a lot more to show. We'll bring out some other evidence here soon. We got to do some verification in the background. We're going to probably be bringing on some witnesses here soon. We're working with that. I know Beverly is for sure getting that together. So you're going to want to stay in tune. And we'll see where this goes. This is going to go in a big direction. So don't go away. Continue to support this organization by sharing our content. Make sure that it's out there for people to get. Remember, I fight with shadow banning. Been doing that for years now. Make sure that you also, if you can, support our sponsors. Our sponsors are important to us because they stick with us, even the things that we report on. There's a many places that won't sponsor you when you talk about things. The X is one of those. That's why the algorithms are on there that make you get put to tier 1 because you're not safe for advertisers on that platform. So I'll tell you this is the new thing that all of you need to be saying right now here going forward is in 2026, be dangerous to the narrative. Be dangerous. That's where you need to be. And if you're not a danger to the narrative, you're a part of it.
Yes.
So let's get it done. Let's get it done. With that said, I'm out, guys. Let's run it out for the night and
Be fine and dangerous. Be dangerous and fine. Be dangerous on top of fine. Be fine and dangerous. If you're fine but not dangerous, at least you could be dangerous but yet fine. Is again, because I know we got somebody that follows us. That her name is Fine and Dangerous, and sometimes she be dangerous. When she be in her kitchen cooking with people, when be other men flirting with her while she's in the kitchen on her stove, cooking water. I never seen nobody cook water before, cause she burnt the water in her kitchen. I don't know why. She in her, kitchen cooking water. Cause I asked her, I said, "What you cooking?" She said, "Water." She said, her and everybody in the house was having water for dinner. I don't know what the fuck she doing that for. And then, while I was asking her questions on her live, she was talking to me, and she was like, "Damn!" And she ran back to the stove. I was like, "Dangerous, what's going on?" She said, "I burned the fucking water." So she was over there at the stove scraping burnt marks off the top of her water. And I said, just pull the water out, redo it, and you'll be just fine, okay? So that's why they call her Fine and Dangerous, because she's dangerous behind the stove. All right, now let's continue. Now, and everything I just said was a lie. All right. Look, listen, already I got y'all. Let your boy cook for a second, because what they in that email, right? And I'm gonna keep using quotation marks. Remember, I have a channel to protect, okay? Because now we're on 3 platforms, and now we are in their territory. Now we are on Rumble now. So what I'm saying is, remember, it's all about playing chess. All right, it's about playing chess. They said they had witnesses. First thing, you get a email, a unnamed email that they want to share their identity from this unnamed teacher. If am I correct, y'all? Teacher or social worker? Can somebody help me out? Was it a teacher or was it a social worker? I think it was a teacher at her school. That emailed her. Emailed them. They read it out. They said that they seen they witnessed the behaviors of Miss Outlaw being sexually towards, like a sexual act towards her daughter in the school. Okay, I want y'all to think about that. Please think about that. This is why, and then they said Tori came behind it and said that this is why they took her out on a gurney, shackled down. How I need y'all to listen, okay? Miss Outlaw, let me say this. Because again, it's something that they put out on their channel that we must not fight against yet, okay? Um how you go from Miss Outlaw being using sexually gestures towards her daughter to Tori being carried out on the stretcher, shackled down. Okay? If the school witnessed that, how come Miss Outlaw didn't leave the school in handcuffs? Are y'all listening? How come Miss Outlaw didn't leave the school in handcuffs? Number two, also in this email, Miss Outlaw was being abusive towards her daughter in the presence of other staff members at the school. You got the principal, you got secretaries, you got guidance counselors, you have teachers, you have the school resource officer. Well, Miss Outlaw don't have a criminal record. She never been locked up for child abuse. Okay, from a no name person. All right, remember y'all, we got to play chess with this. Okay. Also in this unnamed letter, email, they said that they witnessed Miss Outlaw having these outbursts. Right, these outbursts. Now, have Miss Outlaw had a few outbursts on this channel? Yes, she have every right to, because she's been dealing with this for so long. It's her child. I don't know what parent wouldn't have outbursts. There are parents right now locked up doing life in prison for unaliving other people for the sake of their child. You worried about her talking like this? Hmm. But y'all make sure y'all put that in the email. Okay, cool. So y'all expecting her to be all outraged. This is why I'm handling this the way I am, okay? Now, with this unnamed email, he continued on. And again, I got to give him props on that. He said Miss Outlaw is not here to defend herself. Okay, he just read what was in that email from this unnamed person. All right. Now, moving forward, all that stuff that was said in that email, again, there's no records of it. I really wish they can, if if somebody's name is being mentioned, let's talk to this other person, right? Well, great vibes. You talk about Tori all the time. Why won't you talk to her? Number one is she's not coming over here. Number two is she spoke for herself already. That's why we play her videos, let her say it, then we respond to that. What else? Y'all witness in real time. They this voice of a person, this unnamed person, right? This is their witness, right? Witness number two. This voice of this unnamed person said that he witnessed Tori on this island back from 2011. Okay. Again, I could bring up two different photos dated 2011 where Tori is nowhere near an island. She's hugged up with Shelly people. Y'all, she said 2011, right? Drop a one in the chat if they said 2011. I really wish people would do their homework. She was on the island, right? Randy, am I saying it correctly? Please, yeah, I don't want to say the wrong stuff. Am I'm on the right page so far because I was going in and out because this shit was getting on my fucking nerves. Right? No, if you wasn't here, Fat Boo, just don't be throwing one in the chat. Okay. Um, I want y'all to see this right here. I'm going to make this very big so y'all can see this. There go the date on the bottom. Rumble, YouTube, y'all see it already. You make this bigger. Y'all, what date is that on the bottom? Can somebody tell me what date is that on the bottom of that photo? Y'all, um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, y'all see her holding her stomach. Yep, y'all see her holding her stomach. Again. So so it's ways you again, they are looking for a reaction. They're looking for a reaction. So this is why when Dustin, right, pay attention to everything, okay? Not with just one thing that was said and we attack it. Listen to everything. When Dustin said, "Hey Tori, you may not remember this, but I'm going to play it." And even when she said, "Okay, okay, okay, play it." She stuttered 3 times. And when he shot it over back to her, he said, "Tell us about it." That's when she went into that. It's like like a mental shock. It's like she first of all she wasn't prepared for that. Number two is Shelley didn't, it wasn't no way for Shelley to even write out the lies that need to be written out. But if you notice, even when she went into that loading phase, and all of a sudden her phone died, right? Her phone died all of a sudden when she came back. Oh, now she could speak nonstop, but it wasn't nothing about what Dustin asked her. This is why I said, I say what I said. Dustin, pay attention, okay? Remember, don't attack the messenger, okay? He said something. Miss Outlaw is not there to defend herself, so he wasn't going to speak on her. He read an email that they presumed that was real. Evidence. 1, 2, teacher, the man that said he saw Allie on the island. You got this young lady here, this woman right here with the black hair, with the brunette woman. Tori said that they were going to have CPS workers on here. She said she don't work with CPS. She worked with the foster system, not CPS. Again, in Tori's closing statement, she said, "We showed y'all the proof. We showed y'all the evidence. The CPS worker, the teachers, they've done more in a month, right? All this information they have brought you all, but we had two pieces of information from two unnamed people. from an unnamed email and also just a recorded voice. So again, I hope these two individuals, Beverly and Dustin, go back and watch your live. Look at the signs. They are everything what they have been putting in your chat. The signs are there. It was right in your face. Pay attention. Again, this channel is the Great Vibes on 10 channel. Is not here to 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 take somebody down. None of that stuff. No. Just pay attention what was brought to you. Okay. Again, y'all, I'm protecting the channel. Okay, I'm protecting my channel because this is my business now. All right, I'm protecting the channel. Right. Miss Outlaw, you can go ahead and request to come up. I don't know who's trying to co-host. I'm not doing no co-host, so don't even request up to be a co-host. Don't do it. Everybody that's on Rumble, thank y'all for being here. Again, y'all, you have to let people bury themselves. Let people bury themselves. That tonight could not play out. That actually played out the way I thought it was going to. The way I thought it was going to play out. Even if, a few people sent me a a message saying that they was they was a little skeptical. I said, you know what, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't anytime we say or do something, you stand 10 toes behind it. All right. Don't let nobody shake you up or make you feel some type of way. Stand behind your work. If you put it on the internet, stand behind it. Make sure you can defend it. All right. I would love to get on their channel to do a co-host with them. And I'm working on that. I'm working on it. So again, y'all, it's all about playing chess. Okay? That's why I tell y'all when people come in and they are saying, screw y'all, don't attack them. Don't do that. That's how you run people away. That person could be one of the biggest supporters of your channel, my channel. That may have a story that can help out all of us. You never know. You never know. Okay. Now, if they get up on the platform and just start just being straight up disrespectful, you just can't talk to them like the other lady did with her combative ass daughter. Yeah, then you're going to get that smoke from Great Vibes. But I don't like to do that. I like to give everybody a chance. If you say something, no. Let's talk to the other person. You mention their name. Let's talk to them. Oh, thank you, Tutu. Thank you, Tutu. Let me address that. Thank you. Right before Miss Outlaw speak, Tutu, let me address that. Okay, so when she did bring up the timeline, because she keeps saying everybody's confused about the timeline. One thing I would love for Tori to, because y'all, enough of going back and forth, right? Now it's like again we have to play chess. Okay. She brought up her being AWOL, so I'm hollering in the mic, Tori, where did you go when you went AWOL? Where were you? Ain't nobody just gonna say they disappeared and they came back, running back to CPS. You was on the streets eating out of trash cans. Miss Outlaw, what happened? Eating out of trash cans. You're homeless and all of this crap. That's what you was doing. Okay, cool. Got you. Because the last time you made that statement, Tori, again, y'all played chess. The last time she made that statement, she said she was about 12, 13 years old. Or was it 11 and 12 when she was on the streets? And Miss Outlaw sent me a picture, said, Great Vibes, put that up. She was at home with me. So you went from your preteens being homeless, now you was homeless when you went AWOL. Because you never told the story when you was AWOL, now you did. And now you say you was homeless. But in 2010, we got you sitting on somebody's couch, but on your title name, you have Leilani Carter. Who named you that? Shelly. You put 1 + 1 equals 2. If you sitting on the couch, the title say Leilani Carter. Who you think took the picture and put that up there in 2010? Shelly Carter. So again, we are not. I really want them. Laura, good to see you, sweetheart. I really. So when people say that we are attacking her, we are doing this. No, it's not the fact that we are attacking her. We are challenging her stories. Everything that she put out on the internet. People keep going back to that Bunnet video. The Bunnet video where she talked about, I'm that 14-year-old girl. It was you. It was me. It was me. It was me. It was me. It was you doing what? At 14. Because according to your other stories, it started as early as 11. When you talking about you was in these different clubs and everything at the age of 12. But in that Bunnet video, you talking about that 14-year-old girl was me. Was you doing what? Now, we're not saying that you more than likely been through, a lot of crazy times. We're not saying that. Nobody's childhood is not picture perfect. I know mine wasn't. My daddy was hard on my ass. He had to be. It was a lot of us. I was terrible growing up. I will admit that. I wasn't terrible. I was just active. Very active. Especially after my mother passed. I wouldn't listen to nobody. Nobody. I didn't want to listen to your ass. Just lost my mother. You talk to me, I'm going to talk back to you. I didn't cuss, but I talked back. I wouldn't sit down. I was very combative. But I was acting out. So my daddy beat my ass. Even my principal told my ass up. As well, it was well deserved. Because I didn't follow directions. The same thing that happens in your home, it happens in the street. What would happen if you don't follow traffic laws? You get pulled over by the police. It's a consequence to pay. If you don't follow the dress code at your job, you're going to get written up, and more than likely, they're going to send your ass home. Consequences. If you don't follow policies and procedures at your job, eventually they're going to let your ass go. No matter where you go in life, if you don't follow, there are consequences. Well, I'm not saying follow society, but there are rules and regulations in place for a reason. But it begins at home. But again, we know we have children that don't want to go by that. They don't want to deal with that. They don't like rules, and they don't like, for their parents to tell them what to do, this or that. Because they grown. You 14, 15 years old, you grown. Can't nobody tell you nothing. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put out lies. Put out lies and lies and lies and lies. This happens every single day. So Tori, what you were saying is nothing new. You're just not going to admit the fact that you was the person. You was the young lady that was being combative inside of your home. You didn't want to follow directions. But again, it's everybody else's fault. Now, I'm not saying, Miss Outlaw don't have faults of her own. But again, that's between her and herself. Just like any other parent. But when your sister is talking, right? Because again, I listen to everything. Your sister is speaking. And the way she talks about, and this is the oldest one, she's talking about y'all background. The stuff that you put out and what your sister said, no, that's not what happened. So now you're calling your mother and your sister a liar. And they was in the home with you when you said that you was on the streets. When you was dealing with celebrities. This is what people are having an issue with. You also said that when you were 17, this is what you told Dustin. When you were 17, you was placed with this foster family while they was running background checks on Shelly. If they got something already in progress, why would they skip Shelly to go to somebody else? That's not how the foster system works. Where the fuck you get that story from? None of it made sense. You said you met the guy at a continuation school. He went to your continuation school. In one video, you say he was lurking around your continuation school. You said in this video that he went to your continuation school. Which one is it? You also said you was part of the family. You know, they was they was part of a Smex cult. But Tori, you missed out the part where you told us that you married him, and then you married the family. Y'all had an orgy outside. Y'all had an orgy in the bathtub. He got his daughter in a shack out back in another room. His wife took you in another room of this unnamed daughter where she sexually assaulted you several times in the Smex dungeon. Do we need to keep going? How come you didn't tell that? So again, people not attacking you, they are attacking the stories that you put out for years. And you get on Dustin's Live and tell something completely different. Stu Peters, he knew exactly what time it was after that first interview. You attacked him because I guarantee you he had questions and he wasn't bringing your ass back, especially the allegations you made on his platform. But you sit here with these stories and these lines and just these scripted narratives that you can just quote just like that. But the minute something is thrown out of your perspective, you lock up, you lock down, and all of a sudden your damn phone have to go off or your phone died because it's outside of your circle of awareness. So, Tori, I want you to understand this, ma'am. Eventually, one day, you talking about the truth will be told. It will. It will. Your day is coming. Shelly, your day is coming. We have so much evidence and proof to debunk your stories. It just got to a point to where, I mean, all right, now we okay. Again, Dustin, Beverly, I really hope we speak one day. Okay? Really hope we speak, and I would love to come on your platform. I would love to come on your platform. Love it. So, of course, you know, Great Vibes on 10. If you ever want to collab, reach out to me. We'll talk, have a cordial conversation, and I'll bring you receipts. Okay, so you said don't forget we have Shelly's email calling Tori her daughter in November of 2011 saying she was great by the pool man at Nicholas Park. I do remember that. So again, you know, thank you, Randy, for reminding me of that. And thank you for the super chat. We can go on and 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 on about this. And we bring real receipts, but the first receipt we're going to start with that 3-month-old receipt. That CPS report that she loved to tell, saying that she was raped at 3 months. Shelly said in the video, that's why I said I got this shit put together. Shelly said in another video, said that Tori was MK Ultra by the doctors while she was inside of Mrs. Outlaw's womb. And also she was raped in her own mother's birth canal by the doctor. Those were Shelly words. but y'all call us, but people call us crazy over here. No, it's your words, not ours. We are. So you see how we repeat your words and how we sound crazy. Oh, it don't sound good on it. Yeah, it's your words. So Dustin Beverly, please reach out to my channel. As you can see, we are on Rumble now. So you can find me on Rumble. You can DM me over there, or you can email me. I left you my email address. Email me. We can set this up at any time. I would love to come on your platform. Miss Outlaw, um, are you ready to come up? Because I know she requested and she dropped. Again, y'all, the stuff that was said, all right? The stuff that was said on that live. And again, if you think about it, what much said. Y'all literally think about it. It wasn't much said at all. We got an unnamed email. We got an unnamed teacher. So again, it's not like somebody was co-hosting, right? They was co-hosting, speaking, talking. When can we get somebody to verify her timelines? All right. But again, Dustin Beverly, I am here whenever you are ready. All right. So we about to bring Miss Outlaw up. And Miss again, uh let's see whenever come on now, load up. Load it. Load it. How long y'all wait for Miss Outlaw to load up? That cricket bill must skin. No, she's not going to be hot. Again, no, she's not. They are looking for a reaction. No, she's not. Miss Outlaw, try it again. I'm going to drop you request again. Request again. Y'all, give me a second. Let me get her up here. Yeah, that's all they do. Oh, because notice again, remember that email, that unnamed email, that Miss Outlaw is just this off the hook, unhinged person. They're looking for a reaction. Miss Outlaw request to come back. Y'all remember, it's all about playing chess. It's all about playing chess. I know some of y'all when they was talking, like you said, they owe her an apology. Again, playing chess, right? Playing chess. Why this thing is not loading Miss Outlaw's page? We're just going to give it a second. Just going to so while she's loading, um, you said, Fabu said, I'm happy to see everyone with a level head. I love you guys, willing to learn and know without being biased. Is amazing. Absolutely. Because it's a lot of shaking that's going on over here. And it's a lot of shaking people that's shaking that's going on right now. So, yeah. And again, y'all, we have to play chess with this, okay? They said what they said. Play chess. You do not respond like that. Right? When you respond like that, that's what they're looking for. You don't do that. You don't respond like that. Don't do that. Because remember, when I do my Bible studies on Sundays, when you allow your emotions to speak for you, that's when you make mistakes. All right? And you later on, you be like, man, I should have never said that. And that's when things get real shaky. That's when things get real shaky. All right? So again, remember, that's right, Jazzy. Hello, Miss Outlaw. We're gonna try this again. I think Miss Allo didn't pay her bill. This is why T-Mobile is not letting her come up here. Hold on, let's see if it worked for Paula. What the hell is going on? Hold on one second. Hold on. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is, y'all. Hold on. What is this over here? Okay, I think I knew what it was. I think I know. No. Okay, somebody was trying to invite me to co-host. Miss Outlaw, request to Ken. I think I know what happened. Somebody was trying to co-host my live. Because it wasn't even loading what's the name in. And then y'all see them green lights? Again, y'all, those are bots. You could pay for those. Like right now, if I pay for something, I can have like 10,000 people in this room. Well, it'll be 10,000 bots. It should load this time. Come on now, load in. What the hell? Hey, listen, one of the moderators on TikTok request to come in. Let me see if it's TikTok. Because again, y'all just see a blank screen of her. And let me see if it will allow. Damn, it's everybody. Y'all look at this. I'm bringing everybody. Okay, it got Mercury. Okay, it got Bayou.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, so Diva is still loading, and Miss Allo is still loading. It's not loading their pages.
I ain't no mob, but hey, y'all, hey.
You might as well be.
Hey. So again, see y'all see it's not even let Diva up.
Oh dang.
I don't know what's going on with TikTok.
Yeah, it's platform.
All right. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming up here.
Okay, drop me
y'all.
back down.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all, Mercury. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for doing what you're doing in the chat. Diva, again, thank you. As y'all can see, I can't even get Diva up here. I don't know what's going on. Again, thank y'all so much. Again, y'all just remember, Queen, how you doing, sweetheart? She said TikTok is on something. I don't know, cause even Paula requested to come up here and wouldn't let her up here. So I don't know what's going on. But again, y'all, real quick, we have we got a battle tomorrow. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is, y'all, we got a battle tomorrow, at 7 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is when I go live tomorrow, cause y'all, I'm tired. To be honest, I'm tired. I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning, and we're gonna talk about the battle. Okay, we're gonna talk about the battle and break it down. So if you're not following the channel, please follow the channel right now. Please hit that follow button on TikTok. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I am grateful right now because we are Rumble. We are here on Rumble, okay, and y'all look at this. Let me just show y'all something real quick. I don't even know why they even got that up. I'm not even going to worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It got the wrong thumbnail up there. Um, but yeah, we are, man. I'm talking about we finally got a chat on Rumble. Like, this is our second day streaming live on Rumble. I'm very gracious. I'm gracious, y'all. Our second day on Rumble, we got a chat room. I'm gracious. Wow. Second day. It's the same throughout all the platforms. It's great vibes on 10. Let me see if it worked this time. God damn. Pay her phone bill. There she
Wow.
go. We playing chess, not checkers. How you doing, Miss Outlaw?
Hey, GB.
All right. Everything's going to be fine. Okay. Everything gonna be fine. 'Cause again, like I said, they're looking for a reaction. We're not going to give them a reaction. So I'm working with some things in the background. I just got to get on his platform. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna say this here. In my eyes, I see this. And GB, I gotta say to you and Rainey, your team, and everybody in the chat, I appreciate um, everybody using their normal, healthy common sense when you're looking at a true live predator cult that got a hold of my daughter. And the ringleader of this is Shelly Carter.
That's right.
The ringleader of this is Shelly Carter. She kidnapped my daughter. She got a hold of my child at a very young age. I'm not exactly, it had to been when Tori was sixth grade, seventh grade, because, and I remember it so well because I just relocated myself and my girls, my family, to Moreno Valley, California. And when I did that relocating, Tori was in sixth grade, correct, Hema? Because she started middle school um, in the sixth grade. So Shelly got a hold of my daughter when she was about 14 years old. 13, excuse me, 12, 13. She had to because Tori was sixth grade, middle school. And from that time, from sixth grade, Tori had barely started high school. She was at Valley View High School less than 90 days. Tori had just turned 15, correct, Kima? 15. Was in high school, ninth grade, um, less than 90 days. Before I say less than like maybe a week or two. You would say less than 2 weeks before we really started seeing these visits from CPS coming to my home, questioning me about my parenting, informing me about all these false accusations against me. So I'm saying that to say that this ringleader predator, Shelly Ray Carter, you still feel like you're not done with me, huh, Shelly? And I believe Dustin and Beverly and Miracle and whoever this other predator was on his platform, their platform tonight, I believe you all are in on the cult. I can't hear you, GV.
Again, I'm gonna play chess with that. Okay. I
I'm
got you.
speaking
I
of my
got you.
belief.
Okay. Okay.
I believe they're all in on it. I believe they're all in on it. GV, I want you to do what you do. I appreciate you. But Dustin and Beverly and all you folks, I believe you all are part of the cult. So, Shelly, you could continue to get your people to write up emails, and Dustin, again, you're part of this because you don't know me. You have found yourself facing a lawsuit. I can't say that, Dustin, Beverly, Miracle, and this other chick that now want to claim that you're not a social worker. But on that first interview you put out from another state, you claim you were a social worker. Whether you're a social worker or not, I want to say this too. Child Protective Services CPS reports, juvenile CPS reports, they're not open to the public. They're sealed records. Dustin, you will find yourself with a lawsuit. When you speak on those CPS reports, but you want to claim you're not going to say my name, Miracle, you want to call me out of my name, Miracle, but you're speaking on CPS reports that had my other minor daughters involved in those reports. Those are confidential, sealed CPS reports. They're not supposed to be on social media. They should have never been released. If they're the actual real CPS reports, they were not ever supposed to reach the hands of Shelley Carter to reach worldwide, nationwide social media. All I could tell you people is I'll see you in court. I will be taking legal action, filing lawsuits. You will hear from my attorney. You contribute to the slander, the defamation. You contributed to it all. It's a new year. I went through enough of cussing and fussing and angry and feeling hurt and on a roller coaster ride about this predator, ringleader, Shelley Ray Carter, harassing me, stalking me and my family, kidnapping my daughter from CPS placement, turning my daughter into what she has turned her into. We all see what that is. Tori, from 18 to 32, you are aware. You're very much aware of what you're doing. And I want you held responsible for your involvement. So continue on with the slander. Continue on with defamation. Continue on with the harassing, the cyberbullying to my family and I, the humiliation of your lies. Continue on. Tori, I told you, I said this to you on GV's platform night before last. I'm tired of you. I'm done with you. I'm fed up. This is what you chose for your life. So be it. You are 32 years old. You will be 32 years old come this February. You chose this for yourself. So be it. But please know that I am taking all legal action. I am filing lawsuits against you, Dustin, every content creator that has slandered me and my family. Shelly, your coat. Keep talking. Go ahead. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Go for it. Tori, and you sit back. You gone, my child. You have reached your point, Tori Tashina Outlaw, of no return. I'm done with you.
Miss Outlaw, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When Dustin read that email to her and he asked her to speak up on that, and we all we witnessed in real time, your daughter could not. It was something outside of her programming. What did you
Yeah.
see at that moment with your daughter?
GV, the only thing came to my mind was I need to call the police. Um, which my daughter jumped up, my oldest, and walked over to me. She said, Mama, don't call. Um, I just see rugs. That's all I see is Tori is rugged out of her mind. Um, she's allowing herself to be controlled by these rugs that she's on. And it, the way I felt, I was just like, it just looked crazy to me, GV. It looked crazy. This is not my daughter. This is not my daughter, but at the same time, this is my daughter. I felt helpless.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to do something for her. Um, I felt like I just jumped up off my couch, slipped my shoes on, walking towards the door with my phone.
Mm.
Because this is still my daughter. And I would like to see her getting some help for herself, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that for her. Tori has to she has to bring herself away from what she's allowed herself to be in at this point. But I seen what I heard Shelly, I heard the predator,
Mm-hmm.
I heard her. And what it looked like is she had snatched my child out the chair. And people, please know, for all the parents that are listening, no matter how old your kids may be, they're always going to be your child. GV, I'm tired of seeing my daughter make a fucking ass out of herself for these folks, for these twisted people. And I'm tired of seeing, like the dude that came on your channel, this is a money maker. People just trying to tell a story. However content creators make their money off of this, however it goes, is I'm tired of hearing it. And I'm tired of seeing this with my daughter. I don't see this as anything else except for this is my daughter that has allowed herself to be a part of whatever demonic, twisted, wicked cult, human trafficking, slaving in real time. She's their slave. She's a slave to these people. She's a script to these people. She's a puppet. All I see is my daughter. I don't see a story. I don't see nothing. I don't see anything else except for this is my daughter, but this is not my daughter. This is not what I wanted, expected of Tori at the age that she stands today. Dustin and these other folks up here on his channel, these people don't give a damn about Tori. They give a damn about the viewers and however the channels work for these people. That's what they care about. Whatever they're gaining, that's what they care about. But they could care less about my daughter. Not one time have I seen none of these folks that have parents, whether they're alive or whether they're dead. Not one time have I seen none of these people tell my daughter, you do not speak about your mother, your father, your siblings, your family like this. You support this wicked shit. And that's crazy to me. This is not human. There's no decency in this at all. None. Shelly, what I don't understand with everybody that's viewing this, I'm not gonna keep saying it. I'd rather hand it over. I'm gonna take my chances and put my house up and hire me an attorney because I'm done. I am done. I could show my daughter and Shelly Carter and now Dustin and these folks, I could show these people better than I could tell them. I want an attorney on this and I want an attorney quick. Nobody, this is so disrespectful. One point, this dude said, he's not gonna say my name, and then he reads an email from something that Shelly Carter and her coat wrote up, and now you want to mention my name. Miss Outlaw's not here to defend myself. I will be in a court of law. You will hear from my attorney. That's But what Tori did tonight, how she snapped and listening to her talk about being under the ocean, and she mentioned something about
Yeah.
whatever was going on up under the ocean. GB, I'm speechless because that just looks crazy.
Again, that's why I asked the question, is because again, she just started rambling after that. And again,
And those are rugs, GV.
right.
What Shelly fixed her up real quick because it looked like she snatched her, fixed her up, and threw her back on. Get your ass back up there and do what I told you to do. Shelly, I'm coming for you. You know, so continue on. But this year, Shelly, as fast as I can move, excuse me, I am coming for you, Shelly, Ray Carter, Dustin, and the rest of these folks, Miracle, I'm coming for you. They're all involved in this, whatever they have, cult, human trafficking going on. GV, I don't give a shit about no saving no kids that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not around any kids that are being harmed. So I'm not waking up every day looking to save a child. Because that's not in my face. That's not in my view of a kid being harmed. So I'm not going to wake up every day driving around
Right.
or getting on social media talking about save some damn kids, because that's not going to pay my bills, GV.
Right.
I own a house. I got bills to pay.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
doing nothing for me. That's not my career. I don't understand how folks can't see straight through this. I'm not going to get up every day discussing child abuse and human trafficking and something that's just so horrific on social media. That will break down your mental. What my daughter is speaking of every single day for years now. Years. These people don't give a damn about you, Tori. You are the guinea pig. You are an experiment. And if that's what my daughter at the age of soon to be 32, this is what you chose for yourself, and you cool with presenting yourself every day like this to the world, then so be it. But just know that you will not continue to gather people, what you call the 90s nation, an army, against your mother, your sisters, your father. You're not going to keep attacking me and lying on me, Tori, on this social media. Shelly, you will not continue to keep going to people like Dustin and whatever this woman name is, and the rest of these folks up here, you will not, Miracle, you will not continue to keep coming onto this social media and lying on me, harassing me, slandering me and my family, my everything, my constitutional rights, everything about me, you have violated. And I will take legal action against you and whoever else choose to do so. Tori, you have reached your point of no return with me. I will see you in court. I will see my daughter in court. Whatever happens to my child before then, in the midst of it, and if even if you make it to court, then so be it. But this
Absolutely.
is my daughter out here. This is my daughter, and she's sitting. This is not normal behavior. That was a mental breakdown. And
Yeah.
again, what it looked like to me is that you rug my child up and threw her back out there. Get your ass back out there. Because she don't care. Shelly Ray Carter, what foster care provider? And oh my gosh. Tori, you're 31 years old. You're not a minor. You're continuing to attach yourself to this predator, Shelly Ray Carter, as if you're a minor. You're continuing to speak about yourself as if you're a minor kid. They came on here tonight claiming that they seen true evidence of this and that and that and this. The point is, you're claiming to have sealed confidential CPS reports that were not open to the public. You can only have those reports if you're me, myself, Tori's mother. Her father can't even gain those CPS reports. My other kids are in those CPS reports. My personal information is in those CPS reports. So how the hell did you get them, Shelly Ray Carter, to spread them all over the world? It was an inside job. And I am going to hire an attorney and I am going to fucking file a lawsuit against every motherfucker that spreaded that shit.
All right. Miss Outlaw, again, I really appreciate you, and again, y'all, I really hope that Dustin will allow Great Vibes to get on his show, and I could do a co-host with him, and again, like whatever question he has, more than likely we can provide him answers while showing evidence, right? Because again, we just don't talk over here. If we say something, we will show it. Okay, we don't go through unnamed emails and unnamed text messages and unnamed teachers, different things like that. Again, after all these videos, after all these lives I have done, I made one. I made one mistake, and again, I'm gonna keep talking about that because, you know, um, I slipped up. I slipped up a little bit, but we all slip up sometimes. It's all about acknowledging it and keep moving forward, right? So, Tori made a comment the other day where she said, I think it was yesterday. She said you can't take the videos down. I mean, where if you take something down, even though you took it down, we still have it. She was talking about the video. Well, okay, I'm going to allege. She probably be talking about something else, but I know that it was a video that I took down, a live that I did on YouTube, and I took it down because I admitted I put some misinformation in there. But at 99% of the times, Miss Outlaw, we get it right over here. We get it right, and we try to be very careful on information we put out on the internet. And again, if I tell a lie, yeah, a lot of times I be playing. I will tell y'all I'm lying, right? Literally, I'll tell y'all I'm lying. But with something like this right here, it's no easy way around this. It just again, we just got to be very tactical with this, and the same way like when people come over here and they was believing Tory, and now they said, wait a minute, something about this. Wait a minute, hold on, I didn't hear this information. Hold on, wait, I didn't hear that. Wait a minute, hold on, that makes sense. Oh, wait. She said, but she said, you see what I'm saying? So that's how you deal with that, okay? And that's how I'm gonna deal with it. So again, like I said, I'm not due to the fact that we on Rumble right now, live on Rumble family. Good to see you. Welcome to Great Vibes on 10. Again, this is our second day live streaming on Rumble, and March, March, I'm gonna try to incorporate. I'm gonna try to get Facebook in here. Um, so again, y'all gonna be seeing chat rooms every damn where. But I really appreciate you all. You say, who knows what the FBI working on? They won't tell you. Um, Again, everybody, Edie, Randy, my goodness, y'all too. Uh, the moderators on TikTok, man, y'all are freaking amazing. Again, I could not have done this by myself. So the moderators, y'all do a lot. Y'all got to give a shout out to the moderators on YouTube and TikTok. They are. Excuse my French. They are fucking amazing. I think we got the group. I think we got the best mods in the game. All right. And again, a lot of us we still learning. I don't give a damn how long I've been on social media. Shit always changing. You just change with it and adapt. So I really appreciate you all for doing what y'all doing, and everybody has given to the platform, everybody has given to the live goal, everybody has just supported the channel with just tapping. Same thing with YouTube, man. I really thank you all. I really thank you all. In a new chat on Rumble. Thank y'all so much. Again, I feel honored because Miss Outlaw, your word is going to get out. Again, if they want to hop on these platforms, cool. Let's go on those platforms and keep spreading the word, right? Um, it's ways to do that. If y'all notice, like the Cold Kiki story, a lot of people ran her ass off TikTok. She don't post as much on TikTok. Now she's on YouTube. I mean, she's on not yeah, she's on no. That's not Kiki. That is Kiki. Yeah, Kiki. She's posting a lot now on Facebook more than TikTok because people caught up with her lies. They exposed her lies and ran her off a social media platform, even though she still has an account, but she posts more on Facebook now. So it's all about how you do things, right? And she's, we'll see. You say, yeah, Kiki Jones, yeah, she have. So again, it's just all about moving, right? Just all about just moving, moving. If they move left, let's move to the right a little bit. But at the end, we're going to find a way how to meet in the middle, and somebody gotta get off them railroad tracks because the other person, the truth, will steadily just move forward, move forward. So I really appreciate them for all the evidence that they brought out today. Like that was Miss Outlaw, there was a lot of evidence. I don't know if you were overwhelmed, but I was. My goodness, man,
You know,
y'all,
and
I was that was a lot of. I'm talking about they had so many witnesses to come forward and just speak, Miss Outlaw. They had the cameras
GB,
on.
what
It was talking.
to, to,
They were showing pictures. They were showing police reports. I'm talking about the witness was crazy. I mean, Miss Outlaw, you ain't
GB,
yeah. I mean, it was a lot.
to sit and watch what is supposed to be grown people, grown adult people. Miracle. The lies, the lies, the lies, the lies, the
Yeah,
lies.
she said we threatened her
Not only
and
that, we
doxed her.
posted her house.
Yeah, we doxed her.
Yeah, the lies. And another thing is, this was in court, Shelley Ray Carter. So when my attorney takes over, Shelley Ray Carter, Dustin, they're gonna go back to Tory's record, the records, the CPS records. The lies that you told on here, Tori, about the school situation never happened. Never happened. All this that you've been in mental hospitals for months and never happened. All the lies. All the lies. Tori, these records will be reviewed by my attorney. Truth will be told in court again. We went to court September of 2009, Shelly Ray Carter, after you told my daughter to tell all these lies. You had my kids taken away from me, Shelly Ray Carter. It was heard by a judge and it was thrown out by a judge. All that is documented. So you think my attorney is not going to go back and check all that out, Shelly Ray Carter? I'll see you in court. Keep lying. Keep sitting on the social media with all your lies. Miracle, Dustin, Beverly, and whatever this other chick name is that claim she's now not a social worker. But you want to claim you've seen the same CPS report. You've seen the same CPS reports that Judge Gary J. Vinson at the Riverside Juvenile Court System seen. He reviewed them with no police reports, no medical reports of any abuse on neither one of my kids. This is why he gave them back. But you all want to claim you've seen those same CPS reports. And I guess Judge Vincent just ignored all the abuse and had my kids back to me. I'll see you guys in court. It's not even worth going over anymore on this social media. You all are not worth that. Because I'm dealing with a cult. I'm dealing with these people are the predators. They are the human traffickers. That's who you are, Dustin. You're involved in this shit. I know you are. Miracle, Beverly. This is some of their cult. Whoever that dude was that called in, all of these people are human traffickers that claim to know about my life and my kids. And I don't know none of these people. All I know is Shelly Ray Carter approached my daughter. She kidnapped my daughter. This is what she's done with my daughter. This 60-something-year-old Shelly Ray Carter. And you've been doing this almost 16 years with my daughter. All I can tell you is I'll see you in court.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Outlaw. Again, listen, y'all.
And yes, why no names?
Yeah, it
Why
wasn't
no
no name.
names? Why no names?
Yeah,
Who are you protecting?
yeah.
But you dropped my name, Dustin, out of your mouth. You spoke my name, Dustin, out of your mouth. But you wouldn't speak the name of the person that you want to claim wrote the email. Or your other witnesses to what went on in my household with my kids. I'm going to shut the fuck up, GV, because I'm getting pissed off. I'm dropping down.
All right. And again, y'all have to understand why she's like that, okay? She has every right to be like that because, again, it's her child. So, again, I want to thank Sayat. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Everybody that just been just I'm talking about just a blessing towards the platform. Thank y'all. Again, y'all don't forget your mug. Don't forget your you know how TikTok is. Don't forget y'all. Okay, don't forget this and also the T-shirt. Right, the T-shirt. Email me what you want, and I'll make sure I get it to you. All right. And I'll let you know what the prices are in the email, okay? Because we can't discuss that on TikTok. All right. Again, I want to thank y'all so much. Whenever y'all can, y'all please go on YouTube for the replay, and also you can find the YouTube on Rumble. All right. So make sure you go over there and find everything. And because listen, I already know it's a lot of clipping that's going to be happening tonight. For myself, well, not tonight for me. Tomorrow, because I got to give me some rest. So y'all can find a replay on YouTube and also on Rumble. YouTube, thank y'all so much for just y'all time, y'all dedication to the channel. I just want to thank everybody. Again, until next time, make sure you are just keep being the best version of yourself. And remember, this is the year of releasing. Till next time, this your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. I see y'all when I see you. Holla.
Style, heavy talk, but the heart stay light. Great vibes here to make you laugh all night. Put it up to 10. Let the vibe begin. Hit that like my friend for the win. Drop that 10, let the love roll in. It's Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Hold it up to 10. Throw a 10 in the chat. Throw a 10. It's like Great Vibes. Where the real ones at? Where the real ones at? Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Yeah. When the combo gets deep, we don't shy. Truth hits hard, but the love stays high. Got the chat going up, time to begin. Great Vibes on 10 for the win. For the win. For the win.